What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tuesday night Q&A hangout, where we get to sort of celebrate a dub in New York. I mean, it was a win. It was kind of scary, stressful, ugly, but it's fine. A dub is a dub. The Chiefs are first in the AFC West. Question is, can they hold on to it? I think they can, but we'll definitely chat through it and get your guys' thoughts on what's going on and more. But first,
How about the Chiefs?
alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? How's it going? I'm not that late. We went live at 8:04. Well, it's 8:05 now. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little late. I have a surprise guest on Friday. It's not really that big of a surprise, but we're gonna bring on editor Troy on Friday because we're gonna bring him on for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. But he is a Vikings fan, so we're gonna chat Chiefs-Vikings on Friday, and have some fun. I've been doing a little bit of studying, but I'm not quite ready to give like an in-depth preview Chiefs-Vikings yet. But I definitely rewatched the Chiefs and Jets game again and have been kind of digging into that and just kind of prepping for the week. And there's some positives to take away from the game. There's some scary stuff and some negatives maybe even. So I'd love to chat through some of that with you guys and get a grid on where you are and how you're feeling. What's up? Junk is in here. Dylan. Daniel Akers. What's up, man? Jaden said Jawan is a flag machine. Daniel with the gifted. Let's go. Appreciate that, man. How do I see that? Oh, there we go. Let's go. Jennifer always holding it down. What's up, Matthew? Shadows. Denny. What up, everybody? Meek is here. Let's get it, baby. Cole, the Chiefs aren't just the first in the AFC West, but they're the first in the entire AFC. Really? Huh. How's that? I thought there was multiple 3-1 teams in the AFC. What am I missing? How do they figure that up? How do they actually figure that up? Because the Bills are 3-1, the Dolphins, the Chiefs, the Ravens. So how do they figure that up? I mean, that's cool. The easiest way I could tell you they're first in the AFC West because they're 3-1, the Chargers are 2-2, and the Raiders and Broncos are 1-3. Kind of wish the Broncos were 0-4, but it's fine. Now, you're the best, Chiefs, dude. It's because they are undefeated within the conference. Okay, fair enough. Because they've only lost to, okay, that makes sense, yeah. They've only lost to the Lions. That's the only NFC, that's the only team they've lost to, and it was an NFC team. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because the Bills, let's see, the Bills lost to the Jets. That was an AFC team. The Dolphins lost to the Bills. They just got spanked. And then the Ravens, who did they lose to? The Colts. Ugh. They lost to the Colts in overtime. God bless America. So yeah, okay, that makes complete sense. I didn't really know that, but when you guys told me that, that's dope. Let's get it. What's up, Lil Mahomes? Hopefully my Vikings win this week, said Sam. Don't ever root against the Chiefs except this week. Hopefully it'll be a high-scoring game. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I was doing a little bit of studying before the stream, listened to a Vikings podcast, was researching a couple things here or there. Again, not really ready to dive into a preview just yet. I start the study for that tomorrow. But, yeah, I mean, they're 14th in DVOA. They also, though, have the 31st... I think it's the 31st worst turnover differential in the NFL, which is not good. But, dude, if they can eliminate turnovers, it'll be a lot better. Talk about for the Vikings. Because the Vikings, they scraped a win against the Panthers. Let's see, what else? They lost to the Bucks by 3, lost to the Eagles by 6, lost to the Chargers by 4, and then beat the Panthers by 8. So... they're a pretty good team, man. They've got, I will say this, their defense struggles. I saw a tweet earlier today. It's from Lance the Spoken, but he was tweeting out some Vikings defense stats. I'll just share the screen. Vikings defense, 31st in completion percentage, 21st in passing yards allowed, 27th in passing TDs allowed, 31st in INTs. I mean, basically, you're looking at all these defensive ranks, and they're in the bottom half. I mean, they're all in the 20s, except for sacks, basically. 27th in yards after the catch allowed. That's a big one. You've got Rashee Rice, the Yak Merchant, Kadarius Toney, Travis Kelce. 29th in QB hits. I like that a lot. 28th in pressures. That's even better. That's even better to me. Meanwhile, look at this. Sack percentage leaders through week 4. Patrick Mahomes at the very tippity top, man. 1.4% of the time he's pressured, he's sacked, basically. It's a pressure to sack ratio, I'm pretty sure is what this is. And he's the best in the biz. It's not even new. Not even new, baby. He's got like a spidey sense in the pocket. It's pretty crazy. Brenda said, any worries about Bolton? I mean, I'm just going to assume he's not playing again. I could be completely wrong. We won't see the injury report until tomorrow. I think Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and a couple other players will speak tomorrow. Until I see progressive movement in the injury report, I'm just going to assume he's out again. I mean, for 2 weeks in a row, he did not participate at all in practice. He didn't participate at all last week. It's not like Nick Bolton was ramping up and it was a game time decision. No, that was never a question in their mind. Andy Reid ruled him out on Friday. I hope he starts trending upwards this week. I don't know if he'll play on Sunday, but you would like to see him maybe limited in practice even, because he has not participated. So I want to see the L. I want to see the limited participation. That's the only time I want to see an L. If somebody is not participating, I want to see that move up to limited, and maybe we can get him up to full. I'm just not sure at this point in time. I will say he was missed in that game a little bit against the Jets. I do think so. You know, much respect to the linebacker room, though. From Leo Chanel held it down. Drew Tranquil, Willie Gay. He had a pass breakup in the game against the Jets, which was nice. Made some other plays as well. And then, obviously, who am I freaking missing? I think I'm missing one. Jack Cochran, I think, was out there. Or he was suiting up, at least. But, yeah. So, Nick Bolton was missed a little bit. I also think Jalen Watson was missed a little bit as well. Josh Williams, without looking up his PFF grades like right now, I think he was there and made some plays. He had a really good tackle on, was it on Zach Wilson? Or it was on a receiver or a running back moving to the outside. And Josh Williams had a really good tackle for loss, I believe. Joyce with it too. TNT is dynamite in more ways than one. What am I missing? What's TNT? Travis and Taylor? Oh, gosh. Is that what that means? Oh, man. Appreciate the 2-bomb, Joyce. No, that's good, Arthur. I just didn't realize the Chiefs were actually first in the AFC. I saw a bunch of 3-1 teams in the AFC, but I didn't pay enough attention to realize that they were actually first because all the other teams had lost to a team in the AFC. So, well, let's keep that going, please. Thank you. I would like that. I would like that a whole lot. Them dogs on defense are playing really good. Just imagine when we get Bolton, Jalen Watson, and a Minahew. Yeah, think about this. This is still a little surprising, but the most the defense has given up in a game, I think, is 18 against the Jets. You can't count the safety. I think I said 20 on accident in my video yesterday. And a couple of you guys were like, hey, they really gave up 18. I was like, yeah, good point. So they gave up 18 to the Jets, 9 to the Jags, 10 to the Bears, and 20. No, the most they have given up is 21 to the Lions. Frick. Oh, no, because that was a pick 6 from Kadarius Toney. So the most they actually have given up, the defense specifically, is 18 to the Jets. Love it or hate it. I didn't like how close that game was, but it's pretty good. The most they've given up in a game this season is 18, talking about the defense specifically. I understand the final score of the Lions game was 20-21 because of Toney's pick 6. They technically gave up 20 points to the Jets, but that was on the offense. The offense has given up a safety and a pick 6 this season. Are you concerned with Patrick's performance on Sunday? Asks Savannah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm concerned long term for Patrick, but he's got to tighten that up a little bit. He had a 3 interception game last year against the Broncos, if you guys remember that. They were up big. I think this was the game they were up big, and then he threw 3 INTs, and yeah. So I'm concerned a little bit, but unless Patrick Mahomes continues to do this and show he's in like a weird funk, I'm not that worried about it. The Chiefs basically average 29 points a game, guys. I mean, they're still doing pretty good, all things considered, on offense, even with the struggles. I mean, think about this. Fourth quarter against the Jags, they sealed the game on the 2-yard line. They could have scored. So what did they have in that game? 17? That would have put them up to 24. Then they were on the 2-yard line against the Jets and could have put up, what did they finish the game with? 23? They could have put up 30. Could have put up a touchdown at the end there as well. So they could have put up, they put up 20 against the Lions. We know that. They could have put up 24 against the Jags. They put up 41 against the Bears, and they could have put up 30 against the Jets. So if you look at the raw stats right now, they do take a hit a little bit, but it's because they don't really care. The Chiefs don't. They want to win games, yes, but they don't necessarily care about stacking their points per game up at the end of these games. They want to secure the W, and that's what they've done. So again, is there offensive struggles? Well, yeah, for sure. But I don't know that it's as bad as we think it is right now. Some were saying, well, he's throwing all of his stuff to tight ends and running backs. Dude, he threw 31 touchdowns to tight ends and running backs last season. I don't know how much that has really changed. Now, do I want to see a bit more from the wide receiver room? Of course. Of course. So I'm not just sitting here pretending, oh, there's nothing wrong at all. No, I mean, I think last game it was, what was it? I'm just going off the top of my head, guys, but Travis Kelce was a leading receiver, and then Pacheco, and then who? Noah Gray? So it's not ideal by any means, but at the same time, they're on a 3-game win streak. They're first in the AFC West. You guys are letting me know that they're first in the AFC. Their offense isn't as bad on paper or in real life as it is on paper, just because you got to think about they could have put up more points than they did in 2 of those games at the end. Now, is the wide receiver room struggling? Yeah, but they're still the 6th best defense or 6th best offense in the league in DVOA. So that's pretty good. That was better than I thought. Maybe the Bears game padded that a little bit, but still, I don't think it's doom and gloom yet. I know some people, I haven't read chat in a second, but I know some people are saying, well, they need to go trade for a wide receiver 1. They need to go, but I'm like, who are you going to trade for? I mean, go get Brandon Ayuk. I like that a lot. But who are you going to get as a true wide receiver 1 right now? Right now. I don't know who that is. I'm not sure who you could get. Somebody's like, go get Devontae. He doesn't want to be there. Well, I would like that a lot, but how the heck are you going to afford Devontae Adams? He's getting Tyreek Hill money. Some are saying Chase Claypool. I mean, that's not a wide receiver 1. You know what I mean? Could he help? I guess, maybe. But he's in a weird situation and doesn't seem like he even wants to play ball. And the Chiefs want people who love the game. To counter that, maybe Chase Claypool just doesn't want to play for the Bears because they suck. I mean, okay, that's fine. I could understand that to some extent, Josh Allen turned over the football 4 times against the Jets, 3 INTs. Yeah, that was week 1. And they're on fire now. They look great, man. Josh Allen had a perfect game, quote-unquote perfect game against the Dolphins, a perfect passer rating. I think he had 4 passing TDs, 1 rushing TD. The first quarterback to do that since Aaron Rodgers had 5 passing TDs and a rushing TD and a perfect passer rating. I think they're the only 2 that have ever done it. So, yeah, the Bills are firing. Bills are firing right now. What if we try and trade for T. Higgins? I mean, that's something that's intriguing to me. You know, that's why I brought up Ayuk. Like, if you're going to try to trade for somebody, I would think it's maybe somebody on their rookie deal still. Because you can, yeah, you're going to have to give up draft capital, but you just have to absorb their rookie contract. And I don't know what that looks like right now, but that makes more sense to me. That's what the Chiefs typically like to do. But even if you do that, guys, even if the Chiefs trade for a wide receiver within the next few weeks or whatever, but the trade deadline's coming up, but you still got time. They're not going to know the system. So you're talking about, you know, them not really being able to contribute. I mean, or being able to contribute in limited, gadgety ways for the first couple months, maybe 4 or 6 weeks, something like that. I mean, Kadarius Toney, he was used pretty efficiently, rather quickly from getting here from New York last year, but it's still a limited usage, man. You can only learn the playbook so fast. But Deebo Samuel from the Niners wants a trade. The problem is, if you're being serious, he just got paid. He's getting a lot of money. Whereas Justin Ross, he had 6 snaps last week, man. 6 on offense. When are you going to hang up the belt on the wall? I have somebody coming over on Thursday, and we're going to try to hang it. We're going to try to hang it right up here. Boom. I'm bringing over a buddy of mine who's a carpenter. Yeah, Jack Green said, without money, we're not getting anybody. Yeah, that's why if the Chiefs made a trade, I would think it would have to be for a receiver on their rookie deal. But even then, like, some of those receivers that they could potentially be trading for, if they're a first-round guy, I mean, that cap hit's still going to be, hello. You know, it's not going to be free. Cole, when are you going to make new skits? That's a great question, Race fan. I've kind of found my lane and my groove, and the skits are, like, extra, and they don't really do that well in the algorithm. But I do like to do them. I want to do more. I need to figure that out, because I want to do some. I definitely do. Justin Jefferson wants to win, so he wants to be traded. Here's the thing about Justin Jefferson. He's going to get a contract that's like $32, $33 million a year. Like, he's going to be the new highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL. Not now, per se. I mean, unless the Vikings work out a deal. But one day soon. Are the Chiefs willing to give that much money? That's a lot of money. Woo! But he's him. He's the future of the NFL at his position, for sure. Elizabeth Reed with the 50 bomb said, let's go Chiefs. Hopefully Sunday's game is less stressful. Elizabeth, were you at the game in New York? Did you go? Were you hanging out with your fam and stuff? That was a super stressful game. Thanks so much, Elizabeth, for the 50 bomb. Appreciate you as always. No, imagine though, it would be crazy, dude. I mean, I think about stuff like that all the time. Imagine Justin Jefferson. Like, that would be crazy. It just doesn't seem realistic. What about Kyle Pitts? I kind of like that. Belt on the wall will impinge on your minimalist cred. I think it's the last thing. Like, if you look at this, like the belt up here, it makes sense to put it there. It's just a weird blank spot. I don't think I would mind it. Elizabeth helped me pay for that belt after getting the stream demonetized for playing Stone Cold Steve Austin music. Oh, man. 10 targets for Rice and Kelsey. 20 carry for Pacheco, and we will win the game easy. Hey, that's a bright spot in the wide receiver room. Rashee Rice, aside from the drops, he's gotta clean that up. He really does need to clean that up. But he's doing pretty well. he's being used, more as a rookie than maybe anticipated. But dude, they got to turn to people who are getting separation that Mahomes is building rapport with. And right now, I mean, Rashee Rice, I'll pull this up for you guys. But Rashee Rice, he's the team's third leading receiver, just behind Kelsey and Justin Watson. So if we go by who's been targeted the most, Rashee Rice has been targeted the most outside of Travis Kelsey. What's his average? 10.8 yards per reception, right? Yeah, per reception, which isn't the highest, but he's normally probably getting more like the shallow middle of the field stuff. And I mean, he's one of the most wait. Yeah. Okay. I was like, wait, what just happened? Yeah, Rashee Rice, man, right here. I'm a little disappointed here so far with Sky Moore. I was expecting a little bit more from him. And then, yeah, I think Rashee Rice is a bright spot in the room. If we're looking for some bright spots, if we're going to talk positive a little bit, I am excited. I'm excited about Rashee Rice. Yeah, but he's got to work on his hands, just what Paul said. I agree. Rashee Rice in man coverage, 5 targets, 0 receptions. I think Kelsey is not very... I need to look that up. I saw somewhere, I think even Kelsey struggled in man coverage. The whole team has kind of been struggling a little bit against man. Yeah, Noah Gray's good. Yeah, I mean, Noah Gray, 8 receptions. I mean, let's look at the actual leaders by receptions. It's, again, Kelsey, then Rice, then Pacheco right there. I mean, Pacheco had himself a game. He had a game of his career. 158 scrimmage yards, a touchdown, 4 runs over 10 yards. One of them was a 48-yarder for a touchdown. He had 20 carries as well. I would love to see Pacheco get 15 to 20 carries a game. I mean, you got to protect him a little bit because he's such a psychotic runner. Like, he's just crazy. They also need to quit doing those outside runs. I understand some of them work, but I'm like, how many of them went for 3-4 yards lost? I'm not the coach. But that was a little concerning at times. But I do like the run game that they established. I mean, if you look at the rushing yards, Patrick Mahomes probably shouldn't have to have this many yards rushing, but when you have teams playing man and receivers aren't getting open, Patrick Mahomes knows the routes, right? So he knows, well, based on this play, all my receivers are going this way, or they're all going to be doing this or that. So he just knows if I get an opening, I'm going to run. Some of that, it's not premeditated, meaning like he snaps the ball and he's like, I'm going to run no matter what. But Patrick Mahomes is one of the most efficient runners in the NFL. I think he has the highest run grade per PFF of any quarterback in the NFL. On top of that, who said this? Mina? Patrick Mahomes, since becoming a starter, no other quarterback in the league has a higher conversion rate when running on third down. I mean, that's freaking crazy. Then you got this. Look at this. Patrick Mahomes on scrambled runs in 2023. 159 rushing yards, first in the NFL. 11 first downs, first in the NFL. 16 EPA. Plus 16 EPA, first in the NFL. I mean, this dude, this is actually showing that play, and I can show this because it's not going to get demonetized. But this was supposed to be a bubble screen to Travis Kelsey. Or not a bubble screen, but like a delayed screen here to Kelsey, and Kelsey got ragdolled. But here's the thing. Mahomes knew the route. He knew that it was man. He saw man coverage over here, he said. So he knew that number 4 had his back turned because he was following Sky this way. And then number, I don't know, who's this? MVS was going this way. So he knew all I got to do is go here. Slide down. That's the game. Patrick Mahomes is incredible, dude. It's insane. Yeah, Travis did get ragdolled. I mean, he literally got whiplashed to the ground. Bro, he ran on so many third downs, Paul. He ran on third and 12, got the first down, called for holding, and ran it again. And then he ran that one too. Also, guys, the third downs yesterday were pretty good. Not yesterday, Sunday. Kadarius Toney had a crazy catch up the right sideline on 3rd and 6. Noah Gray's 37-yard touchdown or whatever, that was on 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2. And then Isaiah Pacheco's 48-yard run was on 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2. Hey, I like that. You want to score touchdowns on 3rd and short? Let's go, dude. I am all for it. Pacheco just set his floor on Sunday. Hey, man, he went crazy. Yeah, he went crazy. Don said, I didn't expect more from him. Seems like the new Dexter McCluster without being targeted for anything he can do well. Who are you talking about? You're talking about Sky? Why aren't we using MVS like we did against the Bengals? I think because against the Bengals, MVS was doing everything. And that was Mahomes' guy. So, because everybody else was hurt. And then Travis Kelce was getting triple teamed, basically. Vision said, went to MetLife Stadium on Sunday and it was a great experience. Ooh, nice. Let's go. Bridget said the second and third quarter of the game fried my brain. Yeah, the first quarter, they scored those 2 touchdowns and they didn't score another touchdown the rest of the game. So, crazy. Why does Patrick seem to hesitate when he's throwing to wide receivers? Some of that's a little bit of a trust thing. Some of that is, he's still building rapport. It's still pretty early in the season. I think some of it is a trust thing. Some of it, I don't know. I don't know if Patrick is in his head a little bit. I'm not really sure. There are times where there's been some openings and the line hasn't held. He's really good at not taking sacks, but he's definitely missed some stuff because of pressure. He's only had 1 sack or something like that this season, but he's been pressured more than that. Jack said Mahomes has the second best run grade in NFL per PFF, including running backs. Only Achane is above him. What? Okay, that's actually insane. What? That's crazy. Paul said Chiefs seem to play better if they don't score in the first quarter. Geez Louise. Yeah, I don't know. Cole, I'm scared. I don't trust it anymore. Trust what exactly? Meek? Raz said, do we need to consider bringing back a player that has a connection with Mahomes already? Maybe Hardman? I mean, if for some reason they got Hardman, that makes sense. I don't know if that would actually happen. But you want to talk about somebody who knows the offense already. He would have a pretty quick ramp up. But I don't know though. On a positive note, Butker might make his first Pro Bowl. Oh yeah, Butker hasn't missed anything this season, guys. Yeah. I also saw that the Chiefs special teams in DVOA is it's like second or third in the NFL. It's like one of the best in the league. Butker hasn't missed, guys. He hasn't missed a field goal or an extra point. I mean, not trying to jinx it. I'm just saying, he's playing really well. He even said in his presser, maybe during training camp or preseason, maybe it was during camp. He said he felt better now than he did. Please, Siri, don't talk to me. I see your little thing spinning. He said he feels better now, or in training camp this past July or whenever. He felt better then than he did the season prior. And he dealt with a high ankle sprain last season. So, yeah, Butker has been a definite bright spot. So is Tommy Townsend, to be honest. So is Montrell Washington. Can we give this dude his flowers? He's been catching punts, not dropping them, and sometimes getting 10 to 15 yards in a return. I'm over here like, whoa, Whoa! Because the floor is pretty low in the returner room, man. Yeah, MVS did have a great touchdown, but penalty. That he would actually be the receiving leader with that touchdown for sure. That was like a 50-yard bomb on broken coverage to MVS in the Bears game, but instead, Juwan Taylor got flagged for illegal formation. Jared, it's A-Chan. It's not A-Chain, brother. He came out and said how he wants his name pronounced, and he said A-Chan. Everybody that first week was saying A-Chain, but it's A-Chan. Hey, Cole, does Pacheco get more than 20 snaps this Sunday? Playing against the Vikes. Definitely might. Definitely might. 20's a lot for a Chiefs running back, dude. I don't know. I would have to look it up. Like, is that the most Pacheco's ever gotten in the NFL with the Chiefs? He had 20 carries. Leslie, what did Leslie say? Leslie, where'd your comment go? What's up? I swear Leslie had something to say. Oh, here it is. You're just saying Cole hi? I swear I actually saw a comment from you, but maybe not. Essen said I said a little less than that in my super chat because of the limit, but oddly enough, I got the payment confirmation. Yeah, I don't see a super chat. Essence, what did you say? What the heck happened? I think 15 to 18 touches for Pacheco is the key to success. I like that a lot. Yeah, definitely. Cole, all the mistakes we're having are fixable. I'm not too worried. I'll only start to worry if we play like this week 11 or 12. For sure. Yeah, I'm not in a doom and gloom state at the moment. I mean, guys, we could be 0-4, 1-3, and completely be crap in the bed, but we're not. I say we like I'm playing, but like they're not. They're not. They're doing what it takes to win these games, and it's stressful. I get it, but last season, overtime with the Texans, 1-point game to Denver twice. What else? I'm just gonna pull it up, dude. We lost to the Colts. Chiefs schedule 2022. I'm gonna share it so you guys can see it with me. I mean, some of these are stressful, not all of them. Blew out the Cardinals, so that was easy. 3-point game to the Chargers. Lost to the Colts by 3. This was never close. They got a touchdown in garbage time. 1-point game to the Raiders. Down to the wire game to the Bills. Lost. Not even close. This game? Bro, this game to the Titans? Do you guys remember this game? It was stressful as hell. They had Malik in there. I think it's who it was. That guy couldn't throw to save his life. And we almost went into overtime with these guys. Okay? That was a really stressful game. That was like Jets level stressful to me. Jags, pretty clear win. Another 3-point game. I mean, this game was not that close, but we were expecting it to be not as close as it was. The Rams defense was really good in the red zone. The Bengals, stupid close, 3-point game. Broncos, 1 score. Overtime with the Texans. Seahawks, that was fine. 3-point game to the Broncos, and then this was easy. But like, I'm just saying, there were several games last season that were stressful. Like, they were nail biters. So it's not the Chiefs' first rodeo with these freaking stupid close games, right? Broncos games were the worst. Oh, they really were. They're all pros at the end of the day. Facts. Who said that? Facts, Joel. Facts. Pacey said, Pat who?
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
Pat who?
Pat Mahomes.
I think I want to re-upload that to Twitter just to do it. Which game were you at, Caleb? Joyce said, I couldn't super chat either. I did once for $1.99, but then it wouldn't let me do it again. What the heck? Why? What's up with that? I'm about to test. $2 test. I just gave myself $2, and then YouTube took 40%. I just gave myself, I don't even know 40% of that. I think it worked. I see some coming through. Jack with the 5. Never seen our running back lay out 2 tacklers several times and gain 3 to 4 yards after. Dude, Jack, thanks for the 5. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man. Pacheco is a machine. I love to see it. I'm excited. I'm just going to say it. I'm excited CEH is probably done after this year. I think we need another explosive running back. CEH is just not that guy, man. He's just not. You know, I wish him the best wherever he goes. Watch him come back on a 1-year deal, and he's back anyway. But, yeah, I would think it's his last year. $2 from How About Those Chiefs saying test. Thanks, you little dillweed. Scott with the 2. Mahomes looks super tired after the first quarter. I don't know. He looked okay to me. I mean, he looked frustrated at times. He ran quite a bit, was pressured quite a bit, was frustrated. But at the end of the game, I mean, he did everything it took to get the job done. Multiple scrambles, put the game away with his legs. I guess I would have to kind of go back and look at it, but I don't know that I noticed that. However, he could have been, for sure. Maybe they put a little bit of Pacheco, a little bit of Pacheco's Wolverine blood and or Mountain Dew filled blood in Mahomes' veins or something. I don't know. Can you say happy birthday, Jace? Happy birthday, Jace. It's your birthday today. Let's go. Texans are a good team with new QB, may make playoffs. Yeah, they're a different team this year.
Go get it.
What the? Bro, Greg with the 100 bomb saying test. Whoa, your test worked, Greg. Oh my gosh. Should I buy tickets to the Packers-Chiefs game? Heck yeah, dude. Go to the game. Let's go. Holly said, good question from RMC Chief that I thought I'd repost. Who are your top 5 improved players this year? I still feel like it's too early to give a great answer there. Because I was hoping like Sky would be one of those, and he's not on my list right now. 2 games with no catches, and he's running some of the most routes in the wide receiver room of everybody. That's not it for me. I mean, Trent McDuffie is playing out of his mind. Best cornerback in the NFL right now. So that's one. George Karlaftis, he's like 5th or 6th in total pressures in the NFL right now. So that's a second one. Who else, guys? 5 most improved? Who else is on the list? Who are we going to say? Give me some more names. I mean, Jalen Watson was playing well. Justin Reed, you could put him up there probably. That's a really good question. Joyce with the 2 said, here, it is working. Hey, let's go, Joyce. Night Hunter with the 5, because I can. And Cole did it too. Hey, let's go. Night, I appreciate the 5. Greg, gosh dang, dude. Thanks for the 100 bomb again. Yo, Mr. Mondo with the 2. We need a fullback. Thoughts? Well, Andy Reid and company, I guess, disagree. I don't know who made that, like if it was a collective decision or what, but this is the first year they haven't had a fullback. I don't know. I really don't know, man. I think it was time for them to move on from Mike Burton, away from the 3rd and 1 fullback dives. But, yeah, he played more than just on offense. He was playing on special teams a lot, too. I understand there's other ways you can use a fullback. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Are we missing a fullback right now on offense? The Race Fan with the 10 gifted. Let's go, man. You guys are going crazy. No one uses fullbacks anymore. Yeah, I think not quite half the NFL, but almost maybe 10 to 10-ish, 12-ish teams still have a fullback, I think. Leo Chanel's looking great. That's a great one. Harrison Butker, that's a good one too. RMC said George, Chanel, Dana. Ooh, he's playing really well. McDuffie and Gray. Okay. Yeah, those are 5 good ones. I mean, Pacheco's playing really well, but he was playing really well at the end of last year also. So yeah, Leo's stepping up in a big way. I agree with that. George looking great. Concur. Peg legs. I was just talking about you. I was telling the story of when you recognized me in the hospital, and I just hear, Are you Redbeard? That was awesome. My back is okay. We're still working through it. Yeah, it's still just okay. I appreciate you asking. Optic Ranch said hi from Lenexa, Kansas. Let's go. Been to Lenexa many, many times. Who exactly had the touchdown-saving tackle in the Jets game? Brian Cook. Whoo, Brian Cook might be on that list, guys. B. Cook. He's got to be on that top 5 most improved list, or somewhere near it. Bro, he saved that touchdown. Breece Hall was going to go for 70. And instead, he just went for 40 or 50 because Brian Cook, dude, Brian Cook was backpedaling. He was backpedaling and was able to bring him down. Last line of defense. Insane.
Let's ride.
Absolutely insane.
Let's ride.
Laney said Rodgers is just mad they took away his discount double check commercial and gave it to Patty. I saw that. I saw that today. Again, that's a pretty divisive subject. I'm kind of the mindset to each their own on what they want to do with that. But yeah, I saw that. I saw what he said. Aaron Rodgers on Pat McAfee today. Turk Wharton, I mean, dude, Turk Wharton's playing really well too. He's just coming back from that ACL tear, and he was looking pretty good before that last year. Karlaftis is bringing the heat. Facts. How many Chiefs players have you met? Not that many. Not really that many. More when I was younger. We went to a lot of signings as a family. So I've met like Jamal Charles and some others at different signings like that. But I haven't met a lot. Like less than you would probably think. Leslie with the 20. The Broncos are the new Lions. Better on offense and trash on defense? Is that what we're saying? Because honestly, like Russell Wilson is playing pretty well. I mean, him and Mahomes' stats are pretty similar in multiple categories right now. But I'm not too worried about that. I'm not too worried about it. Yo, Chief KT with the first super chat. Let's go on a live stream. Dude, appreciate it, man. Do you think we missed Jody a little bit? Jody Fortson? Yeah, he had a little bit of a nice niche role in the red zone or in short yardage situations. Yeah, I think he had a nice little role. He just couldn't stay healthy, right? He's missed in some ways. I do think so. Jack Green with another 5. Cook impressed. He doesn't make that tackle. He's gone. No, 100%. And the Chiefs lose that game. They only won by 3. Well, maybe they don't lose that game. I don't know. Because they could have scored at the end. Mahomes made it all the way to the 2. That would have been 30. So maybe not. But that was a very important tackle. Very important tackle. Reformed with the 5. Said, hear me out. Instead of the Philly-style QB sneak, we have Chris Jones under center for a sneak. And everyone run pushes him in. Is that what that says? This last word's cut off. Oh, rush pushes him? That's a good question, dude. It's funny because you watch some of these other teams try the tush push, and they can't do it. Like, who tried it on Monday Night Football? It was so bad. Who played? Homie got sacked 11 times. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones against... Who the heck did they play? I'm like blanking. Who did they play?
You gotta fight.
Yeah, but who did they play? They got smoked. The Seahawks. Yeah. I can't remember who ran that, but it was so bad. I mean, dude, how about this Reformed instead? Appreciate the 5. How about they do what they did last game, talking about the Chiefs, the fake fumble QB sneak. What do you think about that? Mahomes fumbled the snap and snuck forward for 1.5 yards in the first down on a short yardage situation. What about that? You just do some fake ones. You just do some fake QB, fake fumbles, turn it into a QB sneak.
Let's ride. Let's ride.
Ghost with the 2. Did you get the package from you yet? I did not. I was not able to get it today, Kyle. But Friday stream, we will definitely open it, brother. Yes, sir. We'll open it up on Friday stream, Friday afternoon. Thanks again for sending that. I haven't got to the UPS box yet. Brand with the 5. Another 3rd and 1. Cute play. Thankfully worked this time. Why does it seem like we are willing to even try every play in the book before we let Pop run? It's a great question, Brand. Are you talking, when you say the cute play, are you talking about the direct snap to Kelsey, who handed it off on like an RPO looking play to Jerick McKinnon? Are you talking about that play? Because I don't know if that was the play exactly that you're talking about, but that was the cute play that I could think of where Mahomes spun out. Yeah. I'm not even going to complain about it because it freaking worked. And they converted so many 3rd downs on Sunday. Like the 3rd and 6 to Tony, the 3rd and 2, Pacheco ran 50 yards for a touchdown, and a 3rd and 1, Noah Gray had 34 yards for a touchdown. So I'm not even going to complain about it too much. They did a pretty good job overall on 3rd downs, I felt like, in the game. You guys agree? I think they were like 7 for 12 or something. I mean, that's way over 50%. Justin, with the 3-month membership, appreciate the 3 months, brother, said, Cole, I lost $300 last week because Mahomes and Kelsey didn't get enough fantasy points. Love the content. I'm not laughing that you lost $300, but I know like a lot of people, they're like, dang it, we wanted Mahomes to run in at the end to score. Yeah, man, dang, 300. Somebody was in the stream at post game saying they lost like $8,000 or something. I was like, $8,000? You pay $8,000 on the game? That's a lot of money, dog. That's a lot of money. Joyce with the 2. Travis's birthday is Thursday. Will he see Taylor Swift? I don't know. I will say this. She's going back on tour soon, and she's going to be gone for like a long time. I don't know when that is. Will they see each other? Possibly. I'm not going to lie. I kind of stay out of that, guys. You know, there's all kinds of posts on it. Paparazzi sharing all kinds of stupid stuff. I'm just like, I just stay out of it. I thought it was freaking dope that Deadpool and Wolverine were there. Maybe it's just because I'm a dude. But I was like, yo, Deadpool's there? Wolverine's there? That's freaking sick, dude. Dude, so Travis's birthday is on Thursday. Right? So he turns 34? I think he turns 34. If we're talking about... Yeah, we are. Hutch with the membership. Cole, I broke my leg. Whoa, sorry, dude. What the heck? You broke my leg. It is healing. Also, Cole, have you heard of the KC Outlaws? If not, could you search them? Yes, I have heard of the KC Outlaws. PBR. Yes. Professional Bull Racing. Right? Is that what PBR stands for? Can't say I've been or seen a whatever you even want to call it. Or are we talking about KC Outlaws baseball? What are we talking about? We're talking about the Bull Riders, right? What's up, Malik? Yes, sir. Nope, I was loving having Deadpool in the house too, Cole. Dude, I was like, freaking Deadpool. I was like more impressed about that. And my wife was like, Blake Lively was there? She like, big fan of Blake Lively. I was like, yeah, I don't really know who she is. I was also, since we're on this trail, I was extremely impressed that Brittany Mahomes had dinner with Sansa Stark. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I was like, Brittany Mahomes had dinner with the Queen of the North. Well, she was for a little bit. Queen of the North. Or maybe that's how it ended. I don't remember how exactly it all... Maybe she was the queen at the end. Either way, I thought that was freaking lit that she had dinner with Sansa Stark. Everyone's talking Taylor Swift. And I'm over here like, yo, Sansa Stark, Deadpool, Wolverine. I was like, it's lit over here. It is not, Nate. He said, is that the new Tank 7 flavor? I called Hy-Vee Wine and Spirits, and they said that they're not going to get it until like mid-October. I might have to go to the brewery. Did I say King of the North? I definitely meant Queen if I said King. Please tell me I said Queen. LS said, Cole, can they hang on? Come on, man. I don't see a real threat yet in the West. I think it's just, can they hang on with Dubs? Can they keep going amidst what some people are super concerned about with the Chiefs and their offense? I mean, the answer for me is, yeah, I think they can hang on. They should be able to beat the Vikings. I mean, it's a winnable game. I'm not saying the Vikings won't put up a good fight. They have some really good weapons. It's definitely a game that the Chiefs could and more than likely should win. But dog, you can't have Mahomes going out there throwing those lazy picks, you know? And it wasn't even intentionally lazy. He just said he got greedy. He got greedy and was trying to force him. Mecca said, I understand wanting to ice a game by taking a knee for the last 2 minutes, but the fans are paying big dollars to be at the game and want to see touchdowns. Yeah, but the thing about that, you slide and kneel it out, that's a 100% guaranteed win. You score a touchdown there, it's 95, 96, 97% a guaranteed win, but there's still a chance. It's a pretty low chance, but there's still a chance that a team could come back. They've done it before. What's the game recently, guys, with the past couple of years, few years? The team scored at the end like that, and another team, the next team scored, got an onside kick and scored again, and they either won or tied it. What game was that? Because it's happened within the past few years. Who is it? Somebody tell me. I said Queen? Okay, good. Now, you're the best of the best, Chiefs dude. One Tree Hill, Blake Lively. I haven't seen, like, any chick flicks. Is that a chick flick? That's why I was like, I don't know. I don't know what she's really been in. Sam23. Cole, is it just me? It's just me, but I feel like Justin Ross' impact in the game is so obvious. Although he isn't getting targeted, I feel like he's been freeing up the field for others. I don't really know. He hasn't been playing that many snaps. I mean, I did a bit of a film study on him on Friday's video, but he was only in 6 snaps Sunday against the Jets. It's not a lot. Not a big sample size. He has gotten open. Somebody said, wasn't it the Falcons? Browns, Jets last year. There you go. Browns, Jets last year. That's the game. So I understand people are like, well, I want him to score there. And it probably would have been fine, and it would have been a W. But you slide there and you kneel it out, it's a guaranteed win. That's what they're going for. Guaranteed wins. Taco John's is fire? Who's talking about Taco John's? I like that. Their burgers are good. Taco burgers? Yep, Chubb didn't go down. Yes, sir, KT. Vikings are a good team, but Kirk Cousins needs to stop turning the ball over. Yep, they're either the worst team or bottom 3 in the league in turnover differential, I'm pretty sure. On the money, said, Cole, do you think Chiefs should go all out and get a wide receiver before deadline? Or do you think it's too early? I don't know what the coaching staff and Mahomes are like. It's hard to get a grid on like where they're at. Like if Mahomes is meeting with some people like Matt Nagy, Andy Reid, maybe somebody else in the room and saying, guys, these blankety blanks aren't getting open. I need somebody. Like, we really need to try to figure this out. They might make a move. They don't have a lot of money. They don't have a lot of space. You're going to have to free up a little bit of cap space probably. And then you're going to have to find a wide receiver maybe on their rookie deal that's not a big cap hit right now. So, yeah, I think they could potentially, I guess, trade for a wide receiver. I just don't know how likely it is at the end of the day. My dad is from Minnesota, so he's a Vikings fan. He's pretty supportive of my Chiefs Kingdom, though, so that's cool. Hey, let's go, John. You can't have too much beef with the Chiefs. Are there any teams realistically that would trade a wide receiver one for roughly a 30 overall pick? I don't know. That's the problem. It'd have to be multiple picks. Yeah, it'd have to be multiple picks, probably. 1 point win is a win. Oh, facts. We won by 3, but yeah. Jack said, are there any teams realistically that would trade a wide receiver? Oh, yeah, I just read that. Great freaking question, man. That's part of the problem. I think the Vikings are the only team Mahomes hasn't beaten yet. I think you're right. So I actually need to write that down. If that's the case, which I'm pretty sure you're right because I saw that. Let me 10, 3, 23. Mahomes hasn't beaten the Vikings. I think it's the only 2 teams is the Vikings and the Chiefs because he's on the Chiefs. I think that's the only 2, I believe. FLDB with the 12 months. Wait, you've been on for an hour? In 1 year? Dang, time flies. Yeah, we go live at 8. We go live at 8. FLDB, thanks for the year, brother. Let's get it. Who are we sending to the practice squad if we trade for a receiver? Here's the thing. If the Chiefs make a trade, they probably have to send a receiver with them. Like, I don't know. Yeah, but somebody would have to get cut. Don't know who that would be. I don't know if they make a move, man. Zach said, hurt Richie James and soon to be hurt Tony for LOL. Mahomes beat the Vikings his second year? No, I thought he was hurt. I thought Mahomes was hurt that game. Chiefs-Vikings 2019. The Chiefs won by 3. And I'm just checking it. Who was the quarterback? Yeah, maybe Mahomes wasn't hurt. Yeah, no, he was hurt. It was Matt Moore. Yeah, Matt Moore was 25 for 35, 275 yards and a touchdown. Yeah. I'll take Pitts. Yeah. Nope, you guys are right. Yep, Matt Moore. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they beat him by 3. I feel like they kept 7 wide receivers on this roster for a reason. At some point, they'll have to see what they have in a larger sample size with Ross. I think so, too. No, you're all good, Sam. No problem. Yeah, I think they also kept 7 because they knew injuries are going to happen as well, right? I would think you would see an uptick in Justin Ross snaps, but you didn't see that. Sunday, he had 6. Yeah, he had 6. Tyreek was clutch that game. Shocker. Yeah, Tyreek had 6 catches for 140 yards. Sammy Watkins, 7 for 63. Kelsey, 7 for 62. Aaron Jacobson with the 10 gifted. Let's go. Appreciate it, brother. All I've heard was Juju not being healthy from the Pats. I don't know how healthy he is. I honestly think the Patriots are pretty irrelevant, dude. I don't pay attention to them. They're not getting it done with Mac Jones. Let's see. I mean, dog, Juju Smith-Schuster has caught 11 catches, 11 passes for 80 yards. On the receiving list, he's the 4th wide receiver in total yards, but he's like the 6th. I'll just share my screen so you can see it. But he's like the 6th or 7th total. Hunter Henry, Bourne, Douglas, Parker, Gesicki, Stevenson, and then Juju. 11 for 80 and no touchdowns. Dude, he's on pace to do... What? Juju is on pace right now. That's after 4 games. To have 320 yards this year after having 1,000 last year. Yikes. Dang. What's up, Darren? How are you, brother? Good to see you. Aaron, thanks again for the 10 bomb, bro. What's up, Dale? Cole, are you ready for Sunday? Are we trying to get there? We're trying to get there. I'm going to do my studying tomorrow for the Chiefs-Vikings game. We getting there. Pacheco, Harrison, and Pat are the only reliable fantasy starters. Yeah, those are pretty good ones. It sucks. I didn't know Kelsey was going to get hurt. He's fine now, right? But I drafted him in like everything this year. Anytime I could get Kelsey, I drafted him. Jacob said, should I pick up the Chiefs defense for fantasy? I mean, they've been playing pretty well. If you can get a team that's really good at scoring on defense, try to snag them. But the Chiefs defense has done pretty well. 3:25 start on Sunday. I like that it's a little earlier. The Sunday night games, they're rough. I think we ended the stream at 11, and I was like, I got to make content. Elevate Chase Cota from practice squad. I think it's a little early. Like he's been here like what, a week? I don't know yet. Chief KT, you think Mahomes partied the night before the game since it was a night game? I have no idea, to be honest. I am not sure. Maybe, but I don't know how you could confirm that. What's the new Boulevard flavor? It's a Tank 7 with cranberry. But I don't have that yet. I just have a regular Tank 7. Just need a receiver who can get 705 TDs. Not asking too much, but it is this year. Well, let's look at that. Chiefs receiving leaders 2023. Let's see. Can anybody get there? I mean, dude, Justin Watson is on pace for that. I mean, he has no touchdowns, but he's on pace for 700 and something yards. Rice is almost there too. Rice might get there. Again, I'm not saying the pace of these receivers will continue. I think Kelsey will climb. He missed game 1 and is already at 155. Yeah. I think Rice might get there, guys. I think he might. And you got to think about this. MVS had a 50-yard touchdown that got called back for Jawan Taylor. So MVS would be like right here as well. That's how the deep balls go sometimes. Sadly. Tank 7's really good. Stop drinking, though. Captain Insano. What movie is that? Adam Sandler movie. Yeah, Justin Watson has been great, man. He only had one catch yesterday or Sunday, but had some really good games. Just clutch catches. Do you think the amount of tight ends we have and how Andy Reid likes to use tight ends is actually hurting the progression of the wide receiver core? I mean, they only have 3, don't they? Blake Bell, Noah Gray, and Travis Kelce, because Fortson got put on IR. I think they only have 3, so I don't think so. No. Rice could do the Juju roll instead of Sky. I think so. Yeah, he only had 1 catch for 6 yards on Sunday, so that's a little low. LS said, I've been liking a peanut butter graham cracker porter from Denver Brewing lately. Nice. Peanut butter graham cracker porter? That sounds insane. Mikey, thanks for the kind words. Jack said, yeah, Chief night games are a little tough. The only time I stay up is if the Chiefs are playing or Cole's on. Hey, Jack, let's go. I appreciate you, man. Shanny, or maybe Shanny, one of those two, said, you see the Vikings player Byron Murphy saying his strategy for playing Kelsey Sunday is to trash talk Taylor Swift? Yeah, dude. That's an interesting idea. Interesting strategy, I guess. I don't know about that. Danny's in here. Danny, what is she doing? Cole, do you think my Steelers will beat the Ravens this Sunday? I don't know, dude. The Ravens are on a heater, and you guys are struggling a little bit. How's homeboy's knee? Pickens. No, Pickett. Dang it. Not Pickens. Pickett. Kenny Pickett Fence. I know he has a bone bruise. PFF has Rashee Rice, number 3 receiver of 30 rookies. 30 rookie 2023 receivers. Only above are Puka. Marvin Mims Jr. is doing pretty dang well so far. Marvin Mims. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he is doing well. He really is. He's just, dude, he would be probably number 1 on that list if he didn't have 5 drops. I mean, he's dropped at least 1 pass a game. Yeah. So he'll be fine. If he cleans up the drops, it's over. I'm excited for Rashee. If you could switch any 2-player snap counts, who would they be? I mean, at this point, I'm probably with some of y'all. Like, I would like to see maybe Justin Ross get a little bit more looks. I mean, you have Sky Moore out there last game running 40-something. Well, I don't know how many routes he ran, but he played 40-something offensive snaps and had 0 catches for 0 yards. I mean, what's it going to hurt? I don't know. I understand they're not the same type of receiver, so that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you should even directly swap just those 2. But, dude, what's it going to hurt to have him out there a little bit more? I don't know. But, again, I'm not the coach. They're having Justin Ross only on limited reps for a reason. They're higher on some of these other guys. Maybe they'll get there with Justin Ross. Maybe that'll be next season instead. I just don't know. I don't know yet. Justin, I'm here but working at the bowling alley. Hey, let's go, Justin. Bowl a strike, dude. Just go right now to a lane and bowl a strike. I'd like to see someone not yet a Chief get those touches. Woo! Like who, Keith? Britt said, I just did some math. At 36 yards per game, that puts 6 wide receivers over 600 yards each. Yo, Britt Lyons has been saying since the offseason, going to have 6 pass catchers from the Chiefs get over 600 yards, 600 or more. MVS deserves more playing time, to be honest. I mean, dude, he's been playing a lot of snaps, I think. I mean, he's one of the receivers getting the most snaps out there, so he's getting playing time. Yeah, here's a snap counts, I believe. I mean, MVS had 38. He was 38 on offense. 38. The only one who had more was Sky Moore, just 3 more, and then Justin Watson, 2 more than that. Outside of that, it was just Kelsey. And then Pacheco. But, like, MVS had 38, then Rice with 32. I like seeing that. Tony, 17. And then Justin, I was wrong. Justin Ross only had 4 snaps, 6%. I read the 6% and thought 6. So, he actually only had 4 snaps on offense, guys. He's been playing special teams, though. He's got 11 snaps on special teams. Noah Gray's been playing a lot, too. So, crazy, man. Any news on Keandre Coburn? I think he's been a healthy scratch almost all season. He hasn't suited up yet. Cole, do you remember when Jets coach got mad? Yeah. Yeah, he roided out. Raged on the sideline. We need better receivers. There are a couple teams that look better than us offensively. Well, yeah, I mean, there's some teams. The Chiefs' offense right now is the sixth best in DVOA offensively. So they're not really that bad. They're not doing that bad. I'll pull it up. So go to offensive rank. I think the Chiefs are 6th. Pretty sure. Or are they 8th? They're 6th, they're 8th. They're 8th. But it's not bad. I mean, as bad as we thought it was, they're still in the top 10. But obviously, yeah, the Dolphins, then the Niners, the Bills, the Lions, Chargers, the Cardinals is kind of interesting. But then you've got the Eagles, then the Chiefs. So, I mean, the 2 Super Bowl teams right here, 7th and 8th DVOA on offense. I mean, could it be better? Yes. But could it be worse? Yeah, could definitely be worse. Zach said we're never the best in September. True. His forehead veins were about to pop. Bro, he was mad. And I thought it was funny. Jets fans were coming in here calling me baldy. I'm over here like, you guys' freaking head coach is bald. So what kind of a diss is that really? You freaking... I was going to say something stupid, but yeah. What kind of diss is that really, dog? Who's better, Sauce or McDuffie? Oh, they're both pretty good, man, but McDuffie's playing really well. Norman, Cole, love your energy and enthusiasm. Keep it up. Norman, thanks for the kind words, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate that a ton. Sean said, I was into our receivers during preseason, but starting to doubt their abilities to get open. At least Justin Watson will pull down a ball on third down. Yeah, I mean, Tony had a really good one against the Jets on Sunday. But, yeah, Justin Watson has shown up big on multiple plays. I do need to see a little bit more. But, man, I saw somebody saying bald is beautiful. I mean, I shave my head bald by choice. I can grow hair. It's not like I'd be rocking a cul-de-sac. I've been shaving my head bald for like 5 years by choice. Bald head with the beard, baby. Somebody was making a comment that they're concerned because, and some of it's a little bit valid, like I get it, but they were concerned that tight ends and running backs were sometimes getting more looks and carrying in the receiving room a bit more than the receivers. I'm like, dude, last year Mahomes had 31 touchdowns thrown to a running back or a tight end. How many touchdown passes did Patrick Mahomes throw last year? Patrick Mahomes 2022 stats was in the 40s, wasn't it? He had 41 touchdowns. 31 to a running back or a tight end. So I'm like, I'm not really that concerned right now. I'm just not. They traded away Tyreek Hill last year. They won the Super Bowl. Mahomes got Super Bowl MVP and league MVP. I am not that worried yet. Maybe I'm naive. I don't know. But I'm just not that worried yet. Just not. What you drinking? Tank 7. Boulevard. All day, baby. Tank. I thank heaven for Tank 7, basically, is what's going on. Leslie said, congrats on 160,000 subs. I guess we crossed that. When did we cross that? Appreciate that. 160K, that's pretty insane. Tony got rocked 2 plays in a row and didn't get hurt. I think that's progress. Bro, he took a huge shot on that third down catch, and the next play, I think was it a jet sweep? He got hit so hard, and he just bounced off like a pinball, spun around, and kept going. I was like, dang! It's not Tank 7, but I do like Tank 7 as well. Don's drinking Tropical Beer Hug by Goose Island. I've never had that. That sounds... I want a beer hug. What is that? There's a guy on the Chiefs sideline looks exactly like you. Yeah, I think isn't it their head strength and conditioning guy? But he's yoked. So he's like me if I lifted weights every day. That dude's like stacked out of his mind. But I have seen that a lot. People are like, yo, what's Cole DeRuse or what's those Chiefs doing down there on the Chiefs sideline? Oh, nice. I don't even know how to say those, Cole. Yunling? How do you pronounce it? I've had them before. I had them at a buddy's house in the summer. They were pretty good. Tony Toe is still hurt. I'm glad he didn't get hurt on the play. He got popped. Yeah, I'm glad. I hope he gets better, man. The toe stuff sucks. So please get better, man. All the stairs said, I think it's more about giving the young receivers more chances to develop in game. If they aren't getting targeted, how can they develop? I think some of it maybe they're not getting open, or maybe they're not the first read, or maybe Mahomes is still having trust issues and hesitant to throw the ball their way. But, I mean, I will say this. The positive is Rashee Rice is getting targets. He's the third most targeted receiver, or the third most targeted player on the team, I believe. Or he has the third most receptions. Yingling, that's how you pronounce it? Yingling. It's kind of funny to me, because that's like an American-made beer, right? Yingling? No. Reformed. I know what you're trying to do there. Yingling, dingaling. Yingling. It's an American-made beer, right? Like, people are proud about it, but it sounds like it's an Asian side dish. Yo, bro, you want some Yingling with this orange chicken? Like, that's funny. I would like to see Mahomes and company check it down more. I would need to look at the percentage of checkdowns Nope, not saying it, Hank. No, seriously, that's how you say it. No troll? Yingling rhymes with ring. Yingling. Everyone else is saying Yingling, though. Rick. Cole's, I don't know what's going on over here, Bird. You're drinking one right now? Nice, Tony. Drinking it as we chat? Oh, let's go. Brewed in Pennsylvania, not far from me. Nice, nice. Okay. What were we? I was answering something. Oh, I don't know about how many passes Mahomes has thrown deep to intermediate to short passes. I feel like they check it down, or they're doing pretty short passes quite a bit, but I would have to go look that up. Because you said you'd like to see him check it down more. I mean, I will say this. I'd rather him see a check down to some extent at times rather than an interception. Like that, the first interception to, I think he was trying to hit Noah Gray last Sunday. Dude, that was on 1st and 10. 1st and 10. So in that regard, I agree with you. Like, take the check down. Don't get greedy. Even if the check down gets 3 or 4 yards, that's 2nd and 6 rather than the opposite team having the ball, the opposing team having the ball. What's up, Tan the Man? Bush Light. I'm just a Boulevard guy, man. Just be drinking Boulevard all day. I don't really discriminate against beer, but I'm just a Boulevard guy. I've been drinking their 89 lagers and their wheats. CEH was nowhere in the Meadowlands. What does that even mean? What does that mean? Mikey said, how about the classy move to slide? Yeah, I mean, Mahomes was honestly locking up the W with that slide. You have a Keystone Light. I don't know that I've ever had that. April with the 2. Cornerback Byron Murphy and Kelsey controversy thoughts. I mean, I saw the comment where he said he was... I just saw the quote. I need to hear his vocal tone and that kind of stuff, but he was saying he was going to talk trash about Taylor Swift to get in his head. I would hope that he's kind of joking around, but if he's being serious, it's kind of low, in my opinion. But honestly, I know it gets pretty filthy out there on the field with things that are said to teammates or to opposing teams and stuff like that. I mean, even Chris Jones. You guys hear podcast with Chris Jones? I mean, Chris Jones said one time he tackled Phillip Rivers and was in his face and called him the B word, and Phillip Rivers was like, "You want to go, mother?" He started trash talking. So I mean, that's mild, probably, of what's said in a huddle. Oreo is going to be at this week's Chiefs-Vikings game. Ooh, let's go. Gravel Road drinking beer. That's funny. Yeah, man. Brand's going to the game. FLDB's going to the game. Cole is a beer snob. I mean, at the end of here's my thing. If I go to a public place or party or whatever, like, I'll just, like, whatever's there, I'll just drink it. So in that regard, I'm not really. Like, I'll drink whatever. Like, I was at a suite with Mac Lethal at the Royals game I talked about earlier, and they had, like, Miller Lite and Coors Light, I think, and I drank those. I mean, I don't know that I really care. But yeah, if I'm buying, my preference is Boulevard. Chief KT with the 199. Appreciate it, brother. What do you think about Rodney? Rodney trying to bait Chris? I don't even know what that... Oh. Post game? Oh, dude. It was trash. No analyst should be talking like that on national television, calling Zach Wilson garbage and like all this stuff. Like, he said I guess he apologized and reached out, but I'm like, dog, you're trash for that. I understand sometimes I be saying weird stuff, but like, dude, I'm just a YouTuber. Like, I am not, and I think over time I've mellowed out on that kind of stuff, even though we still troll around on here. You guys know that. But like, you're a professional analyst paid how much? And you're interviewing a player post-game trying to bait them into talking trash on Zach Wilson after he literally played probably the game of his life. Yeah, it was trash. King Osiris said, wait, what happened? Yeah, it was so bad. I'll talk about it in tomorrow's video. Yeah, I'll play some of the clip in tomorrow's video. I'll talk about it.
We dominate every time we touch the field, baby.
Hey, how did your underdog fantasy go? You win or lose it or what? What exactly are you talking about? I'm in like a bunch of things on underdog. I'm winning. I'm in second place on one of the drafts. I didn't hit the pick'ems, if that's what you're asking. I didn't hit all those. Not yet. K Wayne said you troll more on X or Twitter. I troll a little bit more on there for sure. That's the app to do it, dude. Sometimes I'd be cussing at people. It's like so fed up of that app. Wilson is awful though. Russell? That was rubbish from Harris. It was so bad, Shane. Please, anyone in the Discord, please. I just need the name, not the link. The Discord name? Isn't it just how about those Chiefs? It's just how about those Chiefs? So tired hearing about EB missing and that's the problem, said Chief Kelsey. I mean, here's the thing with me. Even if that is part of the offensive issue, let's say it is a little bit of that. What is saying that every single day going to change? He's gone. He's with the Commanders, and I wish him the best. But like, what is saying that every single day? What is that going to change? The Chiefs miss EB. The Chiefs miss EB. Okay, if that's the case to some extent, but like, dude, they can't go get him back. Like, I don't know what EB wants a head coaching job. And he's just like, dog, I've interviewed for 14 or 15 of these. I'm going to go to a team that has a defensive-minded head coach, go run an offense, and hopefully he can be get a shot at a head coach. But, like, even if there's a little bit of that going on, saying it every 5 minutes is not going to change anything. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that info. Cole, can you friend me on Discord and send me the invite? Well, why can't you just use the Discord link? It's literally the invite link. If you click that link, it invites you to my server. Gotta have a storyline, said Laney. It's not EB. It's always been Reed calling the shots. That's kind of my thing. Like, Andy Reid runs the offense, man. Everybody always says he has 51% of the decision-making. He chimes in any time to overrule plays, and he'll just take over at times. 2-minute drills. Like, there's been so many times in mic'd up moments, Mahomes literally goes up to Andy Reid and says, great play call. Like, he literally said that to Andy Reid. Like, he's not going to the OC. I don't care who the OC is. He's going to Andy Reid. He's dabbing up Andy Reid and saying, great play call. That's fine. I wish he'd be the best, man. I wish him the best. Cole, I was just watching the game. We didn't do too bad. We could do better. But we didn't do too bad, but I guarantee we're going to do better. Guaranteed. How about those Super Bowl baby? What's up, James? The two picks were the killers, in my opinion. Those were killers. The second one was okay, I guess. Like, it was a pick, and then they turned it into nothing because Zach Wilson got sacked and it ended the half. But, like, dude, the Chiefs could have moved the ball and put up 3 more. You know what I mean? And then that first pick was bad. It was on 1st and 10. Like, think about even if just the Chiefs on both of those picks drove down the field and put up 3. You're talking about 29-20. Like, yeah, it's just different. Cool guy, good to see you, brother. Enjoy school. Cole, Jones Boulevard's website has a link to find stores that sells their product near you. So, yes. Oh, Cole Jones. Yeah, you can go to boulevard.com and look at their beer finder. So, you can go here. This is what I've been drinking. But you can go to their Boulevard finder. And you could search for any Boulevard or certain beers. And then search your, you could search your zip code. What I keep waiting for is I want the Tank 7 with the cranberry. But they don't have that yet. Look, it's not here. I called Hy-Vee and it's not there yet either. So, Yeah. You made it on the Discord. Let's go, Meek. Let's go, brother. Cole, I know you need help. Week picks for all the games, and I am 43-21 after 4 weeks. You're 43-20. So you've done. What are you saying? You've predicted scores on all the games, and you're 43-21. That's pretty good. Ooh, Bob's 47 is good too. Make your all-time Chiefs offense. I actually did a YouTube short building the ultimate Chiefs team, and everybody got mad at me. Not everybody, but like, dude, it is so hard. I tried every era to include players from every era, and yeah, I didn't have like there was a couple players I really wanted on there that I didn't put on there. Like I didn't put Justin Houston on there, and a couple others. But it was hard, dude, because the Chiefs have had so many good defenders over the years. That was the hardest thing. New Heights got to go live. They will tomorrow, right? Oh, you mean do like a live episode? That would be fire. Did you hear Aaron Rodgers trolling Kelsey? Yeah, I did. We talked about it a little bit earlier. I'm kind of like to each their own on that. I don't really care. Aaron's crazy, dog. He'll just say whatever. Is Super Chat broken? I don't know. We tested it earlier and they were all going through. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's broken for some people, but I don't really know. Somebody said that their Cash Apps wouldn't go through, and then I tried to test, and like 5 other people did, and it went through, so I'm not sure. Madman said, I actually liked your all-time Chiefs list. Priest Holmes needs to be in the Hall of Fame. I'll pull up that list and read it to y'all. All-time Chiefs. All right, you ready for this? This is what I said. I said, for the coach, give me Big Red at the helm. Starting with the offense, I'm taking Mahomes at QB with the backup being Lenny the Cool. And here's the thing. Some people are like, what about Joe Montana for the backup? You could do that. But I went with Lenny just because he won the Chiefs a Super Bowl. Like, I kind of leaned in sometimes to Chiefs history and their contributions. Like, would Joe Montana quite possibly outduel Lynn Dawson? I mean, probably. But I went with Lenny, okay? My heart went with Lenny. At running back, I said, give me Jamal Charles, though Priest or Christian Okoye would have worked as well. I'm only going for starters on the field, but dude, a Jamal Charles, then with Priest Holmes, like that tandem would be insane. For receivers, I went with Tyreek and Otis Taylor. For tight ends, I went with Travis Kelce and Tony G. For the offensive line, I said Willie Roaf, Brian Waters, Creed Humphrey. Could go with Tim Grunhard too, but I went with Creed. Maybe a little bit of recency bias there. Will Shields and Mitchell Schwartz for the right tackle. On the defensive side of the ball, starting with the D line, I went with Art Still, Buck Buchanan, Chris Jones, and Neil Smith. This is why it's hard. People were mad that I didn't include like Justin Houston and stuff, but for my linebackers, I went with Derek Thomas, Willie Lanier, and Bobby Bell. Not going to go into did they play 4-3 or 3-4? Like, I didn't go into that, but that's how I built it, like a 4-3. Then in the secondary, I'm going with Dale Carter, Emmett Thomas at corner, Eric Berry and Deron Cherry for the safety duo. Again, you could have others. But that's what I went with. And then Dante Hall was my kick and punt returner. Dustin Colquitt was the punter, and Butker was the kicker, though you could go with Jan or Nick Lowry. So that was hard. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's Tamba. That wasn't on there. Some people are mad that Justin Houston wasn't on there. It was freaking hard, dude. I had a big list on defense, and I was like, this is hard. Hell yeah, I put Chris Jones on there. Are you kidding me? You could put Marcus Allen on there. Yeah, Albert Lewis was right there too. But that's what I'm saying. It was hard. I was only going with starters on the field. But Albert Lewis, you could have put him over probably, where is it? Yeah, man, it was hard. I'm a Dale Carter fan, so I put him on there. My older brother is a Vikes fan. He invited me to go up north for the game. I told him I will not travel to the blue state. To a blue state? Oh, I don't really care about that. Go to the game, man. Come on now. Shame on you, Cole. Dang it, Knight. I'm sorry, man. Nevea. Oh, dude, that's a dope name. Nevea. Heaven backwards. My sister was almost named Nevea. Bengals fan for life. Hey, man, you got to rep your team. Yeah, I don't think I had a fullback. I went with 11 on offense and defense, and I don't think I had a fullback. There's so many ways you could build it. I did see that for Trey. I did, but the Aaron Rodgers thing, yeah. I just read the funniest comment, dog. Oh, that was hilarious. No JS. That was funny. Jared Allen. Yeah, you could have put Allen on there. Sometimes I just went with my heart on some of those names, man. Joe Burrow has been doing good this season. Like, you gotta, I know you're trolling, dog. He is not. But he's not healthy. You know, he shouldn't even be out there playing. Shouldn't. Jack Green with a 5. Another 5 said Wichita has Tank 7. Cole, if I test out a Tank 7, will I go bald? No, you won't. It might remove some of the hair from your chest, but you won't go bald. Yeah, Tony. Ooh, T-Rich. Oh, let's go. I got a T-Rich signed ball over there. Tony Richardson. Oh, you meant hasn't. Okay, I thought you were trolling. Jack, that's hilarious, man. Was Dwayne Bowe on your list? No, I had, I only went with 2. I only went with 2 wide receivers, and I opted for Tyreek Hill and Otis Taylor. But you could have Dwayne on there if you want. If you wanted to swap Dwayne Bowe. That's the struggle, man. I was going for, my heartstrings were getting pulled by some of the legends, so I went with them. It's a hard list. It's a hard list, man. Because it could go a bunch of different ways. There's quite a few. Race fan with a 20. I worked for the moving company and moved Willie Rofe when he got his contract extension and got an autographed card. Bro, that is fire. That's freaking awesome, man. Yep, Kimball Andrews is a legend. There's a lot, man. There's a lot on there. So I went with just starters. So I picked 22 people or whatever, and then I picked some for special teams. Mike Jones is in the chat, said Bo was kind of a disappointment. Bro, put prime Dwayne Bowe with Patrick Mahomes. It's a wrap, dog. I think he would have done well. T. McCoy said Dwayne Bowe is way overhyped. I mean, the Chiefs haven't had a ton of insane receivers, so he's up there based on that. I ain't doing that one, Milkmania. I ain't touching that one. He said, best Chief girlfriend wives of all time. Yeah, Bo didn't have a QB, really. Derek Alexander. Yep, Spider-Man, Bird. Yes, sir. I'm not saying they had none. I'm just saying there's not a big list. What's your real name? Cole DeRuse. I wonder if there's exclamation point name. We should do that. True, Bo played with some rough QBs. He did. Y'all remember Thigpen and Brody Croyle? PTSD completely removes those names from my mind. So no, I don't know who they are. Shane said, what's your real name? Well, it's because you just see how about those Chiefs. So people are like, well, what's your name? If they're new to the channel, they don't know. Joe Delaney, yes, sir. Dude, Joe Delaney was a dog, man. Steve DeBerg. I almost put him on the QB list, the starter, over Mahomes. Just kidding. But I do have a Steve DeBerg signed jersey, thanks to Sean Peterson. Do you think the Chiefs are going to beat the Broncos both times? I mean, I really hope so. As bad as their defense is playing, and as good as the Chiefs' defense is, I freaking hope they drop, 40 burgers both games, but we'll see. Daniel Jones got another sack. Bro, Daniel Jones was sacked 11 times on Monday Night Football. Wasn't it 11? It was so bad. Matt Castle still haunts my dreams. God bless. Yeah, McDuffie is balling out. Yes, sir. Only QB worth mentioning other than Mahomes is Trent Green. I mean, I rock with Lenny pretty heavy, but yeah, Trent was a dog too. That was the years where I was like, yo, the Chiefs have an offense. I was like, let's go. You miss Sherman? What was the center for DeBerg? Pretty good. I don't know off the top of my head. Yeah, Alex Smith is there right up there. He's awesome. Need to extend Snead so we can sign McDuffie in 2 years. I'll be curious to see what they do with Snead, man. Would love to get him back, but I don't know what they're going to do. I'll buy the Joe Delaney jersey. Who has that? I want one of those. Bro, imagine a signed Joe Delaney jersey. There can't be that many in existence. What did Chris Jones say to the QB last year for the flag? Asked Scotty. He said, get up. I think what did he say? Get your blankety ass up or something. But he added some cuss words in between there, I think. Yeah, politely, yeah, you can imagine he said, God bless you, and they threw the flag. He did say, get up, old man, but there was some curse words in there with it. Jones got to keep up with Khalil Mack now? What do you mean? In what regard? What's up, Jack Crack? Oh, he sweared. No, he sweared. He actually said in the documentary he added a couple words. Let's go, Meek. Hooked up in the Discord. Too much of a liability since he can't stay healthy? Who? Who are we talking about? Zinks? Wait, what am I missing? Oh, 6 sacks, 1 game. Did he just do that? When did he do that? Oh, he did that against the Raiders. No, he did that against the... Wait, what? Who are they playing? Oh, Chargers, Raiders. See, I didn't watch that game. It was out of network for me, guys. Frick, he had 6 sacks? God bless America. Okay, that makes way more sense what you guys are saying. Actually, what I'm going to do after this live stream, no joke, I'm going to go and watch... I want to go watch some of the highlights from YouTube on the games that I missed. So I wasn't able to see the Raiders and Chargers game. I really wanted to see that. He had 6 sacks in that game? Finishes 1 shy of record. Yeah, isn't the record held by Derek Thomas with 7? Oh, Grunhard was with DeBerg? Okay. Yeah, you could have put Tim Grunhard in the all-time Chiefs offense as the center. 6 sacks? That's 5 more than the average man. That's insane. Gotta watch Red Zone every Sunday. I need to pay for Red Zone, I guess. How do I get it? I have NFL Plus. Maybe that'll give me that. Dude, Cole, get Red Zone. The problem is, Hank, most Sundays I'm working, so I don't watch them all. Illegally stream it, Cole. I try not to do that. YouTube Sunday Ticket plus Red Zone. Maybe that's what I should just do. It's a business expense. Should I just buy it, guys, and write it off? I need a Boulevard. Just a week. Just a week. It's right here. Right here. I'm here. I'm here. Sorry, I disappeared. I vanished. Like Joe Burrow in the 4th quarter. You like that? Maybe not. Why didn't Spagnolia blitz a lot on Sunday? That's actually a great question, Emery. He did. I feel like he didn't blitz very much. Beer fridge, you already know. Cole is gonzo. Daniel Jones' contract is a disgrace. Boulevard helps make every tough decision easier. Hashtag Red Zone business expense. It is a business expense. I could get it. I will say this. If I lived out of network, or if my family ever move, like we ever move out of Kansas City, there's no plan to do that. I've been in Kansas City my whole life. Bro, I had somebody comment on a video recently saying, why does this guy have a show? He's not from Kansas City or lives here. He's a wannabe Chiefs fan. I was like, dude, what are you talking about? I've literally never lived anywhere else other than Kansas City. Hey, man, some people pick up the pipe, take a few big old hits, then they start commenting on my vids, saying some wild stuff. Subtle table flex? Not really. I just have to sit and stand because of my back. So I probably stand this desk like every 30 to 45 minutes. You have a fantasy team? I have like a couple. I'm in a bunch of drafts with Underdog Fantasy. So that's kind of how we're rolling with it. Yo, speaking of Underdog, shout out to them. Season-long sponsorship, partnership. You guys know the deal. But October 4th, the special ends for new customers. Doubling your first deposit, they'll match your first deposit up to $500. Okay, so it's $100 normally. After October 4th, it goes back down to $100, but right now using code HBTC will double your first deposit for new customers up to $500. And there's so much to do. I love Underdog. It's so fun. First year I've really used anything like this for fantasy football and stuff, but it's fun, dude. Doing the pick'ems, doing the drafts every week. Like, I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. Why do people just randomly come into your vids full speed and go crazy? I think it's because I'm a Chiefs fan. One, people don't like Chiefs fans, but I also troll around. I do stuff intentionally, guys, in my shorts to get a rise out of people. Call them fragile. Like, I say that stuff on purpose. I don't really care. I just do it to get a rise. Like, I basically say if you blame the refs, you're a tiny toddler. Like, I just be saying stuff to get under people's skin. So people don't like that because they're sensitive individuals. Like, at the end of the day, is what it really amounts to. And they'll just come in and say some weird stuff. I don't get in trouble. No, I don't get in trouble. You call them dillweeds, I'll call them whatever. Cole, which game should you go to? It gets the views. Here's the thing. What I'm saying in my video, I do believe. I just sometimes don't believe it as passionately as I say it. Like, at the end of the day, dog, it's a game. Like, we gonna be all right at the end of the day. But, like, there's a fine line of, like, what I try to put out there. It's not clickbait, but sometimes I'll say it in a way to just be boisterous or annoying about it a little bit. Dude, don't be talking about what you do in your shorts, family channel. Hey, we talking about YouTube shorts, baby. Why hasn't Justin been in? I don't know, man. I just realized I left this up. Your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is as good as mine. Super Bowl ticket write-off? I think it could be. But I can't, bro. I ain't got that much money in the business account, dude. I got to pay Troy. I got to feed his fam. Got to feed mine. Super Bowl tickets are a lot of money. A lot of money. Get some yellow in that beard for the playoffs? Maybe for the playoffs. Maybe so. Cole, how do you feel about Usher doing the halftime show? I don't really care. That's fine. Yeah. 10K at least. Yeah, I can't pay 10,000. It's not even just that. It's like for the ticket, then the trip down, and the hotels are outrageous. Like, it's so much. That's fine, I guess. Usher, like, I don't really care, guys, about the entertainment world. Like Taylor Swift, like, I just, all that stuff, I don't really care, you know? Doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me one way or another. Parker said, right or wrong, the whole ref thing, though, is starting to ruin the game. It's all about people talk about it anymore. Bro, that's what gets under my skin. You guys have to look at my game recap video. I said at the end, and of course the sensitive will blame the refs. Because, dude, it's a loser mentality. I have shorts where I critique officiating, but if you've been a part of this channel for a long time, you know if the Chiefs lose, I never make a short blaming the refs on a Chiefs loss. I had a short last week blaming the stupid call on Jawan Taylor on Mahomes' ankle getting retweaked because that's exactly what happened. But the Chiefs blew out that game. It was a win. I'm never gonna be that guy. I just don't do it. I don't cry about the refs losing the Chiefs the game. But I have gotten pretty furious of some missed calls. You guys saw me go crazy when Brian Cook got drove into the ground and there was no OPI called. That was against... Who was that against? The Jags, maybe? I think it was that game. I went crazy last season when Chris Jones got flagged for roughing the passer on Derek Carr when he stripped the ball and became the actual ball carrier. I was like, this is unreal. Couldn't believe that. Hey, you guys want to see this? You guys should see some of these comments, man. These are the comments on my Jets versus Chiefs live play-by-play reaction, okay? So it actually got like 50,000 views total. Some of these comments, dude, are so funny. Look at these little crybabies. How about those holds? Chiefs holding all game. But of course, the refs call the worst one against the Jets. It makes no sense. The Cheats cheat again from JNB0723, aka I am 7 years old mentally. Ricky Beard. Clown show, but I like your haircut. How do you slide down at the one? Seriously, sports betting has officially ruined sports. Listen, the refs helped y'all out. I mean, I could go on and on and on about these comments, dude. Tony Gonzalez is even crying. The Hall of Fame tight end, dude, got bailed out again in Chiefs fashion. Tony, shut up. You little falcon. Just kidding. It's not really him, guys. Dude, if I could show you some of the comments that I see all the time, they are the funniest, man. It's not even a word, but they are funny. Cole, my Discord name is Apex Dryo. Okay, bet. Good to know, Meek. I saw your comment in there. Certainly seemed like Mahomes' ankle was the cause of a few short passes. I'm going to go with that, with the turf a little bit. Yeah, I think you're right. Dale, appreciate the kind words. The fact that they disrespected Tony's name. Dude, there's so many funny comments. It wouldn't do well at all, but sometimes I want to do a react to funny comments video. It just wouldn't do well. It doesn't make sense to do it, but there are some funny comments, man. Oh, it's so funny. 2 babies is hard. Sleep got to be tough. You're talking about with Mahomes? True. I got 2 kids as well. Sleep can be tough. Are you a Royals fan? I mean, I'm a Kansas City fan. Born and raised in Kansas City, so I always want all the professional teams, college teams. I want all that to do well. But I don't follow many other sports. What are your thoughts on Sky Moore? Need to see more. Yeah. I need to see more from him, man. I still think 4 games. I need to hit me up at the end of November, or it's October right now, the beginning. Midway through November, hit me up. And let's talk about it more. A lot of the comments on the stream were out of control. That's how it goes every week, dude. Well, and then the Chiefs won on primetime. It's so funny to me. Like, there's so many flags. Like, there are so many flags or flags missed on both sides of the ball. I think officiating was officiated pretty poorly overall. A lot of missed calls, improper calls on both sides. Like, the horse collar tackle wasn't a thing. Justin Reed tripped on a helmet in the red zone that the Jets scored a touchdown on with CJ Uzama. He slipped on a helmet because it got ripped off. That's illegal hands to the face. Travis Kelce on the last play of the game got yanked, got whiplashed. Trey Smith's holding call, the play before Sauce Gardner got called for holding. Like, both of those penalties were kind of ticky-tacky. So my thing about that is, dude, if they didn't call that on Trey Smith, the Chiefs would have had 1st and goal at the 7 because Mahomes converted to Travis Kelce for a first down at the 7-yard line. That's game over. Like, that's the game. Instead, holding Trey Smith, and then the next play, Sauce Gardner gets called on kind of a ticky-tacky, tic-tac, however you say that phrase, penalty. Like, yeah, it was a hold or a little bit of illegal contact. Like, he definitely moved him off of his route because MVS was going to win that. But they do that all the time, and Sauce doesn't always get called for that. Well, Trey Smith does a lot of the same stuff like that and doesn't get called. So, I mean, it kind of goes both ways. But of course, the 5-year-olds are only going to cry if it happens to the other team. So I don't even feel sorry for them. I hope they cry real tears in bed. Grown-ass men crying at a game, about a game. Like, I hope you cry real tears. I mean, I filled this entire bottle up with Jets tears. It's full. My cup runneth over after that game. Ticker talker. Yeah, something like that. Bingo. Season really starts after Thanksgiving. Yes, sir, Bird. Chiefs need to get used to everyone coming for him now. So many ticky-tacky. Starting to not sound like a word. Yeah, exactly. Travis talked about the Cook non-call on the podcast. He had the same reaction as you. Bro, I was livid. He got drove into the ground. It was so bad. Bro, we had so many flags on us. How can the Jets say the refs helped us? Well, that's the problem. They're only going off the last play, quote unquote. You can't call that there. When can you call it? Hey, can you call it in the third quarter? Can you call it in the second quarter? Like, when is it no longer okay to call penalties, whether it's soft or not? Literally the play before, soft call on Trey Smith. Go watch the film. Was it a hold? A little bit. Like, some other officiating crews wouldn't have called that penalty. It might not have even been called in a different game. So was it a bit soft? Yep. Was the Sauce Gardner penalty a bit soft? I think so. But there's contact there, and you can flag that, like, by definition. So I don't know what to tell you. It was literally back-to-back on both teams. That's what I don't understand. It's back-to-back on both teams. If it wasn't a hold on Trey Smith, the Chiefs, I'm going to quit rambling after this, but like, if it's not a hold on Trey Smith, the Chiefs have 1st down and goal at the 7. Game over, basically. Okay? But everyone's fine with that call. Nobody complained about that. Next play happens to Sauce Gardner. A little bit soft penalty there. But did he commit one? I mean, yeah. Did it have to get flagged? No. But like, it did. And that's what everybody cries about. Oh my God, dude, you guys drink soy milk. And you put the soy milk in your bowl before you pour your cereal. Like you guys coddle little toddlers. Justin with the 10 gifted. Let's go, bro. Race fan with the 20. Okay, I read that one. That he got to help move Willie Roaf. Okay, Wayne said, no, keep rambling. I mean, I want to interact with you guys a little bit more. I'm just saying, like, the hypocrisy is hilarious. Cole, I say Chiefs this game blowout. Please, Meek. I have a free 6-month trial on Discord. How do I join the community? Well, since you're a member, April, that's how you join the community. You connect your Discord to your YouTube account. I think the Gardner hold, the ref thought he saw a jersey pull. Maybe. Either way, he impeded MVS's route after 5 yards. Sauce even confirmed it on Twitter as he's trying to argue back with what Mahomes said in an interview. He said it was 5 to 7 yards. Well, guess what? Outside of 5 yards, that's a penalty, bud. So he impeded MVS's route. He impeded it. I mean, MVS literally would have won that route. I don't know if he would have caught that pass. I don't think it would have been picked off. But I don't know what would have happened. But it was a penalty. You know, so some refs would have called that, some wouldn't. Some would have not called the Trey Smith hold the play before. I don't know what to tell you, man. You know, if the Trey Smith call happened, then Mahomes threw that pick, and they didn't call that on Sauce, I mean, nobody would. I mean, I don't know. Like, nobody's going to look at all those past penalties. They would have just been fine with it. But because it happened that play, and it helped the Chiefs because it was a penalty, I don't know. Don't know. You think Diggs is going to want out if they fall short again this year? I mean, maybe, but Diggs is like 30 years old. So I don't know if that's a guy the Chiefs would really go for. Yeah, that's another one, Shane. The horse collar tackle penalty. That wasn't a horse collar. Yep. Exactly. You think the Chiefs will make any trades or sign anyone soon? Maybe, Troy. They don't have a lot of money. Yo, Matt Evans with the 2-bomb. What up, Matt? That's Mike Evans' brother. Just kidding. I just made that up. Who do you think is going to be MVP this season? I don't know yet. I would have to go look at what the odds are for the favorites already, but I'm not sure. Oh, there was some bad officiating, Chief for life for sure, man. Tua? I mean, Tua's dude, he's the highest graded quarterback in PFF. And the Dolphins have the number 1 offensive DVOA in the league. I mean, they did not have a good game last week, but he's got to be at least an early front runner.
Let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride.
Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Justin with the 2 new members spam the HBTC emoji. Do it. There's so many emojis, guys, you can use. Justin, thanks for the 2-bomb, brother. And they hating on the Chiefs because we got Taylor on our side. Oh, man, so many people. I mean, they're taking it a little far, in my opinion. I'm not getting personally offended by it. Like, I've seen some people comment saying, I'm done watching the Chiefs because of Taylor Swift. I'm like, what the heck, dude? Well, what are you talking about? Like, that makes no sense. But, like, I think it's a little much. Way more new fans because of Swift. I know why. From a business perspective, I understand why the NFL is heavily leaning into it. It's the biggest pop star in the world right now. Quite possibly one of the most famous musicians in the world right now. I don't have stats to back that up, but it's got to be close. I understand why they're leaning into it, trying to capitalize on her audience and stuff. Like, I get it, but it's a little far. It's a little much. How do we feel about the Burrow struggles? I mean, the Burrow struggles kind of frustrate me, LS. Like, I feel like they should have not played him. He should be healing right now still. How much worse can they be? What are they right now? 1-3? They're probably going 1-4 this Sunday. I mean, who do the Bengals play this Sunday? Anybody know in chat? Like, how much worse could you really be? And I want to see a healthy Burrow versus Mahomes New Year's Eve. Like, you know, so that's pretty frustrating, man. Burrow is not right. And they're one of the worst offenses in the NFL right now. He can't scramble because he's hurt. He can't really go much past his first or second read because he's hurt. I mean, it's bad. I agree, LS. Yes, sir. Bengals play Cardinals. They might lose that game, dude. I mean, they probably shouldn't, but they might lose it. Joey said Taylor Swift fans are literally insane and refer to Travis as daddy or father. I've seen both terms, dude. Jack said, at my age, I just like looking at Taylor Swift. I'll keep up with the football game. Just flash Swift every 10 seconds. I mean, yeah, she's pretty. But, like, I don't know. She goes back on tour soon, guys. She won't be at games soon, I don't think. Jets fans are asking me about the Taylor Swift stuff. I'm like, what do you want me to say? Yeah, there's nothing to say. Burrow broke a toenail and went full bald Samson mode. Bald Samson mode. He's got a calf injury, man.
Kansas City.
Kelsey needs 400 more yards to pass Gonzalez. How many more games is that going to take? Don't know, but he'll do it this season for sure. You're talking 400 yards to pass him for franchise record? Is that what that is? He's also only 3 touchdowns behind Tony Gonzalez, too, for a franchise. Danny's not even really that big of a Taylor Swift fan, Alexander. Not really. She likes freaking, like, John Mayer. She's bringing the franchise more money than KT right now. Wait, what is everybody saying? Yes, franchise. What is happening? What am I missing? Race fan said, what I think is funny is the fans saying we lost to the Lions is bad, but the Lions are a playoff team. I said that before the game. I said I think the Lions are a playoff team and are on the rise. They were on the rise last season. They finished like, what, 8-2 or something in the last half of the season, or 6-2, or it was something like that. They played really well. Oh, franchise record. Thank you. Dude, sorry, I see franchise. I know I just asked that and then already forgot because I'm an idiot. But I see franchise and I'm literally thinking of the franchise documentary, so I got confused. But okay, yeah. Franchise. That's got to be. Yeah, nobody's probably going to touch the total career yards of Tony G. I think you're probably right. Not a tight end. Swag Kane said, you watch any college ball? No, not really. It's on Saturdays, and that's when I spend it with my family that day, because I cover the NFL the other 6 days. Are you streaming tomorrow? I don't know, guys. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow night. I might actually take it off because Kylie is out of town for her anniversary. So I don't really have a guest lined up, and so I might just take a little bit chill of a night. We'll see. We'll see. Any chance for Mahomes MVP still? I mean, you can't rule it out, but he's got to really start going crazy. When is Cole doing Twitch? Like some Twitch streams? I don't know. Like stream some games or something? That'd be kind of fun. We could probably get... Bro, I think we could probably get like 50 to 100 people on a Twitch stream. Talk Chiefs or football and play video games. Be kind of fun. Chill day for the Cole I see tomorrow. Oh, I got to drop a daily. So I got to drop a long form video. So sometimes Wednesdays are insane because I'm trying to drop that before the live stream. But at the same time, I'm trying to prep for the stream, prep my notes, prep the graphics, the script or the outline, and like all that. So I'm when I say I might take a more chill Wednesday night, just means I'll be fighting to drop a daily ASAP, and then maybe I'll just chill a little bit. Chief for Life will do the stream with me. ACU collab, that'd actually be fun. Oh, they're gonna go live too, though.
I didn't catch that. Could you try again?
Hey Siri, can you say "Go Chiefs"? Oh, she went away. Hey Siri, say "Go Chiefs."
The Chiefs narrowly defeated the Jets by a score of 23-20 last Sunday.
The Chiefs narrowly beat the Jets. Okay. Hey Siri, go to bed, you whiny old lady. Get out of here. Camden, thanks for the kind words, man. I appreciate your dedication to the entertainment. We trying our best, man. And I'm not perfect, but we try to do at least one short a day, 3 to 4 dailies a week, or I say dailies. They used to be dailies. They used to do every day, but 3 to 4 like long form news updates a week, and then 3 to 4 live streams. Kelsey needs 4,600 yards to pass Tony. Yeah, all time, right? I'd watch you play the current week's game in Madden on Twitch. Oh, I'd probably get smoked. Oh, man, my bad. I probably activated everybody's Siri. Hey, my bad, y'all. I have to do this next time. Tell me a story. That's what I have to mute myself.
Named Rachel managing your roundstone. Rachel wasn't like the other girls at school. She didn't like sports or pop stars or computer games. She liked nature. She especially liked rainbows.
All right. Don't ever tell me this story again, dude. She's telling me a story about a girl named Rachel who doesn't like sports, doesn't like entertainment. She likes nature and rainbows. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in that, Rachel. Siri is on one. I don't know what happened, y'all. Old Navy. Thanks so much, man. Old Navy's one of the OGs on the channel. Good to see you. I mean, Kelsey could pass some of that, but dude, he's going to have to play forever. Hey, Cole, what you got us listening to? I told her to tell me a story, and she starts telling me a story about a girl named Rachel who doesn't like sports, doesn't like entertainment, would rather go outside in nature and watch rainbows. And I said, no thanks. I'm swiping left. Just kidding. Which way do you swipe if you're not interested, guys? I've been married for 10 years, so I don't use any of those apps. Ask Siri when Kadarius Toney gets more snaps. I have to mute myself so you guys don't trigger all your phones. What are your thoughts on Kadarius Toney, and when is he going to get more snaps in the Chiefs offense?
Okay, I found this on the web for what are your thoughts on Kadarius Toney, and when is it going to get more snaps than the Chiefs offense? Check it out.
She didn't give me the answer, but I love her accent. The Chiefs offense. Oh, oh man. Always swipe right? Is that the... No. Isn't that if you like somebody? No, we going left on that person. I think. Maybe that's the bad way. I don't freaking know. Sky Moore needs to step up. I agree. Duran, I agree wholeheartedly. Love that Trav record is going to hold for a while. Love Trav. That record's going to hold for a while. Oh, yeah. You're talking about with Tony G? Facts. I don't know if anybody beats that. He was so durable. Insane. Rachel! Yeah, no offense if Rachel is in here. Rainbows hit different, though, with a Tank 7 and a hot tub. It might have been a banger in the road. Nature and rainbows, said Wang Mei. I don't know. Realistically, how many more years is Travis Kelce going to be a top performer? I feel like we keep asking that every year. They keep saying, is Travis Kelce going to start declining? And he always has 1,000+ yards in a season. So, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Need way more from all three running backs? I mean, Isaiah Pacheco just went insane. He just had 158 scrimmage yards, a touchdown, and 115 yards on the ground. So, I mean, that was positive, right? Rice is outplaying Sky and Ross, yes. Rice has the third most receptions on the team. Third most receiving yards on the team as well. Hank the Tank 7 said, low-key being single for a girl with an accent. Siri ruined the British accent for me. Bro, I got tired of the American Siri talking to me. I said, can you switch to an Irish accent? Bring me back to my heritage. Bring me back to the motherland. I did watch New Heights with Stone Cold. It was so funny. They would not give KC T. Higgins. I don't think they would trade him. But isn't it T. Higgins? Isn't he a free agent next year? That's how he would come to KC. I'm not saying he will, but I'm like, that's how he would get there. Everything weather with a 10 bomb. Hey, Cole, hopefully Mahomes and the Chiefs can keep their win streak going, playing the Vikings this week and their tough schedule over the next 4 to 5 weeks. I agree. They need to beat the Vikings because Mahomes has never beat them. The only team besides his own that he hasn't beat. We need that W over the Vikes. Thanks for the 10, man. Free Justin Ross. I mean, he had 4 snaps last week, dude. 4. Jack, you're awesome, man. Yo, what's up, Warrior? What up, man? Can we collab? What do you mean by that, Meek? Collab in what way? Aminihue's coming back week 7. So 3 weeks? Coming soon, yes sir. Yeah. That's how I would see like somebody like T. Higgins coming to KC. The Bengals don't pay him in free agency and he finds another suitor. And hey, the Chiefs might need somebody. He could be an answer. We don't know right now. We do not know right now. Thoughts on the Vikings? I mean, last year I called them the biggest frauds that are going to enter the playoffs and they're going to get bounced in round 1. And it's exactly what happened. Now, right now, I think they're only 1-3, but they actually might be a little bit better in some regards than they were last year. I think I'll do more of a preview later this week, but you can't sleep on the Vikings, man. They could carve you up if you're not careful, but their defense is really struggling, so I really want to see Mahomes and company kind of put up some points there. 30 points, 30 or more would be really nice. Paisley said, "Put me in, coach."
Just keep matriculating the ball.
And the Chiefs are one of the 2 teams that Kirk Cousins has not beat yet. Interesting. Okay. K. Wayne said, "My wife asked if I was upset during the game. I told her I was busy reading chat." Meek, I'm actually kind of terrified to have random people I don't know on the live stream because you never know what could be said. Not saying you would say weird stuff, but it would have to be like a pre-recorded video so I could edit stuff in case somebody wants to be crazy. What, Jack? What did you say? Oh, I love all the streams. I basically toss everyone, and now I go with Cole because I like his content. Jack, you're the man. I appreciate the kind words. Do you live in Kansas City? Jack, where do you live? What part of KC, or where do you live? Like what city? Pre-recorded would probably be better. Chiefs the kind of team that balls out on a contender and makes the Colts and Jags look like their defensive line is the 85 Bears. I still don't quite understand it. Hey, I'm right there with you. Look up Wild Card Football Game. It looks really fun. Wild Card Football Game? Okay. I might need to. Mahomes was forcing it to Kelsey on those picks. Yeah, I think it was to Kelsey once and then Noah Gray the other, right? I think those are the 2. You guys want to hear my announcer voice? It's so random. My voice can actually get like crazy deep. I just don't talk like that. It's pretty unnatural. If Kelsey could get 1,200, 1,100, 900, and then 800 yards, he would need 600 his last year. 12, 11, 9, 8. I mean, he could do it. Oh, it was both the Kelsey? Dang. Why did I think one of it was Noah Gray? Either way, it was 2 picks that didn't need to happen, right? Free P. Ryan, he's locked up. He's locked up in the practice squad, dude. April said, "I see us losing to the Vikes, but what do I know? Just got a feeling Cousins will get it done." I mean, typically, Kirk Cousins does not get it done, but it's not a primetime game, so he does typically get it done. He's horrible in primetime. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Pacheco. We have Pacheco in the pocket. That wasn't a very big sample, but that's my announcer voice. It's way deeper. But my natural voice is just like this, which doesn't work. It doesn't work as well. Mahomes steps back in the pocket, 3 steps. Looks right, looks left, surveys. Deep ball. Touchdown. Kansas City. W announcer voice. Kirk will crumble like a cookie sooner or later. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Pacheco in the packet. Packing in the Pacheco. Cole, what came first, the mustache or the beard? The beard. I actually had a beard and didn't have the stash for a while because I didn't know it could connect. Then I connected that bad boy and I was like, oh, it's over. Jeffrey said Chiefs are like the 98 Bulls. It is hard for them to get excited for slow teams. Or maybe slaw, but I think slow. They always play down to the competition, end up winning a lot of close games. Yeah, I feel that, Jeffrey. I feel it. John, could you imagine if I just start talking like this? I just randomly start, hey guys, we're going to call this game 1st and 10, 3 timeouts. He steps back near the left hash, looks right, looks left, pump fakes. Doesn't make any sense. Cole, I'll do pre-recorded. Just tell me when. Send me your YouTube channel, man. Let's take a look at it. Wild card comes out in less than a week. I haven't even heard of that game. I need to look it up. Kirk better be using that Focus app. He's using it right now. Hey, Justin, thanks for the kind words, man. That's my natural voice, like this right here. This is how I call games, because it doesn't make any sense to try to fake it. Appreciate the 2-bomb, brother. You didn't know the mustache and beard could connect? Well, it couldn't when I was younger. So I used to just have like this really... I'll show you a pic. Dude, I just saw a 10-year memory on my Facebook. I'll show you. I'll show you. Wait, how do you go to memories on your Facebook? How do you look at memories, guys? Memories. Okay, I found it. Oh, this is before I even had a beard. This is so long ago. Dude, this is me and Danny in 2014. Look at this.
Broncos country, let's ride. Let's ride.
Look at this. That's me and Danny. Look at that. Look at those little kids. Oh, man. Let the good times roll. Imposter? No, that was me. Swear. I remember somebody was like, you're not a Chiefs fan. You haven't been a Chiefs fan your whole life. I showed them a picture when I was younger. They're like, that's not even you, dude. I was like, yes, it is. I swear it's me. What do you mean? You guys look super familiar. Well, it's me and Danny, just 10 years ago. My guy aged like fine wine. Let's go. I swear it's me, bro. You look so different? Yeah. I had hair and no beard. Were you 18 there? No, I was probably 22. Something like that. Dang, baby face. Yes, sir. Shannon said that's funny. You definitely used to smoke some green? I never have, bro. Never. Maybe only within the past couple of years with my back pain. If I had some special effect gummies. But just to help with my back pain. Captain Redbeard with the 2. What a babe. Danny looks okay too. Hey, let's go. Appreciate it, brother. I mean, that's approximate age. We might be like 23 and 22 or 22 and 21. When we got married, I was 22 and Danny was 21. So that's us, dude. You'd have to see the progression over the years. If you look at it, if you saw a picture of me like every year, you could be like, oh, okay, I saw how he got to where he is now. Balloon said, I hope this isn't offensive, but you look better now. I mean, I appreciate it, man. I'll take the 32 glow up. What do you use for back pain? Because sign me up. Well, I don't use painkillers. So I stay away from those because I had some family members addicted to painkillers, man. And I'm trying to not. But I just use some like nighttime gummies from the dispensary. I don't even use them every day. Just if my back pain's pretty bad. Cole looks like a dude from that movie I can't remember the name of. Give me a second. All right, bet. Cole, I don't know if anyone ever told you your blue eyes pop so much with the red beard. I do have pretty blue eyes. Not like pretty, but just like they're pretty blue, if that makes sense. Yep. I ain't trying to mess with opioid addiction, man. No, sir. You got a little soul patch? Dude, right here. The little one. Yes, sir.
We just do what we do.
Is this the first name Cole, last name DeRuse era? It was before that. Yeah, it was before that. Dude, Reform knows my stuff. This dude trolled the hell out of me for so long. He probably knows more about me than like most people in here. Dreamy eyes? I don't know about that. You have a favorite restaurant in KC? I mean, I like 3rd Street quite a bit. But as far as barbecue, we have a Jack Stack in Lee Summit that we eat at. We just went to Longhorn. Danny wanted steak, so we went there. But I mean, barbecue, dude, I love Joe's. Jack Stack's pretty good. I'm a Gates guy as well. Some people don't like that, but yeah, send it in the Discord. Yes, sir. Who you got guarding Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison? Everybody. Yeah, that's a good question, man. I wonder if they put Snead on Jefferson and then McDuffie on the next guy, or vice versa. Great question. Been clean for 6 years, but the prescription stuff is no joke. Got to be careful, said Mike Jones. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't play with that stuff. I've never been to Humdingers. I don't even know what that is. Bionica in the house. What up? I was just thinking about you, Bionica, because we had our Zoom call the other day. And I was like, Bionica wasn't in here for the first time in a long time. I love Joe's. Shannon, it's so good. Reform Troll said, that's true. LOL. Hey, Reform, since you're in here, just because I literally don't know your original account, did I just say something to you and troll you or say something to make you mad to send you down the rabbit hole? Like, is that what happened? Because, dude, this guy knew, like, everything. This guy knew, like, everything. I was like, dang. Cole, I sent it. It's embarrassing. Oh, it's all good, man. There's no way it's embarrassing. If you're out there trying to make content, it's not embarrassing. Don't need coverage. Just sack cousin 11 times. That's fine with me. K. Wayne, what are you on, dog? Yeah, I think it needs to be recreationally legal everywhere, to be honest. I'm just pretty libertarian in my views, so I just leave us people alone as long as we're not doing anything stupid, you know? Leave us alone, man. Can you get a shout out to your wife? Shout out Tiffany. Wife Tiffany, holding it down. Who's better right now? Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes? I mean, if you probably look, I haven't looked at Josh Allen's stats or anything, but I'm sure he might be having a better season. He's kind of been balling out. But that's my thing. Like, somebody compared some stats of Russell Wilson and Mahomes over these 4 games. I'm like, guys, come on, dog. You can't take a look at a 4-game sample right now and just be like, this guy's better. I think Mahomes is QB1 until he gets dethroned, more than just from some basic stats over a 4-game period. So I'm not really tripping about the 4 games right now, but statistically, I would expect a little bit more. I expect a little bit more from him over as the season continues. But dude, 10 out of 10 people are taking Mahomes over Josh Allen for their franchise quarterback. Maybe 9 out of 10, because there might be a rebel that's like, I'm not taking Mahomes. But look at the body of work. Reform said, yes, you banned me for almost nothing the first time and blocked all my other accounts after that. The fake HBTC channel was too far, though. I'm back nice now. Well, if you ever wanted, for any reason whatsoever, want to DM me what your account was, I don't mind unbanning it. Just let me know. Hey, yo, Reformed. Since you're in here, was one of your fake accounts trees with leaves? Because I swear that had to be you. Do you watch Nick Wright's Mahomes Mountain segment? I have not. Russell Wilson career decline going to Denver. It did. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Not trees with leaves. Really? That's interesting. I thought trees was the same guy as the others. All right, fair enough. Trees with leaves. That guy is a dillweed. Tell you that. No, I knew those. Lou. I knew that one and Buster. You made like 18 Buster accounts. Nah, trees with leaves is an idiot, dog. Look up the wild card trailer. I'll have to look it up. Kyle Pitts coming to KC? I hope so. He would be utilized really well in Kansas City. Yeah, I don't think we need Chase Claypool. I don't think so. Reformed as a dedicated troll? He's reformed now. He's reformed. Chargers need Pitts. Hey, man, there's a lot of teams that could actually utilize Pitts properly. Reform said starting beef with the other Chiefs channels was not my proudest moment ever. Hey, man. Hey, I had some Chiefs channels DM me and they said, hey, what's going on with this? Because they thought it was me. I want to show you a funny screenshot. Since you're in here. The first time Matt Verderam ever DM'd me on Twitter was this. I've never talked to him before. And he said, hey, man, wanted to reach out. Saw this comment on YouTube under our video previewing Chiefs and Raiders. Can you clarify what you're referring to? Appreciate it. And it was Reformed making a fake How About Those Chiefs account. This was before I was verified, so I didn't have the check mark, so you couldn't tell. But he said, I'm tired of your channel stealing my content. Be more original. And don't think I didn't catch that diss that was directed at me either. Dude, people thought I was in their channels commenting and saying that. I was like, that was not me. Have you ever gotten any shade from other Chiefs content creators? Nobody really publicly. You know, if there was other content creators that have an issue, it's never been said publicly or to my face. I would like to think I have a good relationship with pretty much everybody. I mean, RGR is awesome. I talk with BJ Kissel of KCSN pretty regularly. All Chiefed Up is the homies. So yeah, most of the main like Chiefs content creators, Arrowhead Addict, I've been on their stuff. Yeah, I think I'm cool with most people. I don't know. I don't intentionally try to burn any bridges. So if I'm not, then you know, it wasn't necessarily intentional, if that makes sense. Philip said, Josh throws 3 INTs against the Jets, but Mahomes only throws 2. Yeah. I mean, Jets, here's the thing. Jets defense is good. It's really good. What are the Vikings defense ranked? They're bottom half in basically every category. Perna's your rival? Dude, Perna's like the nicest dude ever. Chat Sports? Well, they've never said anything publicly. They probably are annoyed with me. Who knows? John, I appreciate the kind words. I don't know that I'm the leader. I mean, might have like the biggest channel, quote unquote, but like, I don't know what that means sometimes. You know, I never sought out to take over. I just started making content thinking, hey, if I could get 50 to 100 views a video, that would be pretty cool. I like talking about the Chiefs anyway, and I've been a lifelong Chiefs fan. And I mean, here we are. You know, I never claimed to know more than anybody else, but we here now. Chief Kelsey, Chiefs could use Pitts or Drakeland. I'll take both. Reformed, you still in here? I got one more question since you're commenting back. See if you can get a Tech 9 as a guest. That would be fire. I could try. Get him on here to talk a little Chiefs. Knight Rider, I've collabed with RGR. I've had Ryan on here and Dan. I had Ryan on right before the draft. We'll have to bring him on. We'll have to bring him back on this season sometime. That'd be fun. Hey, Cole, how's your fish doing? Dude, Fan Dan, the fish is still alive. It's still alive. Still kicking. No, Dre, we ain't getting him back in the lineup. He gone. Jack, have a good night. Have a good night. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thoughts on the refs last game? I shared about it off and on in the stream, but I also did a 15-minute video recapping the game and shared my thoughts in pretty good detail if you want to check that out. You going to hit 200,000 subs this season? I think so. I do think so. We'll get close. Oh, yeah. Are you talking about Shaggy Shane? Dude, Shaggy Shane's awesome, man. He reached out to me early on, and he's been nothing but dope. Yep, Shaggy Shane is awesome. You think Tony has a big bounce back? I mean, I hope so. He had a better game last game. They've just been having him on a pretty limited snap count because of his toe. Yeah, we came up with a puppy's name, Chief Kelsey. We're going to go with Casey. Casey. K-A-C-I. But a play on KC Chiefs. So we're going to run with that. Casey. Zachary said, why is Mahomes playing so off? He doesn't feel like his normal self. I think it's a pretty complex answer, but I think he was a little bit just off last game. Some of the other issues is not always his fault. Like some of his stats struggling, like the pick 6 from Tony. That's not Mahomes' fault. That was right in the freaking breadbasket. You know? Some of like all the drops game 1, like that's not Mahomes' fault. You know, like there's certain things that's not on Mahomes. Some of it's like, yeah, he misses reads or maybe he doesn't have trust in some of his guys, but those 2 interceptions were bad. No doubt about that. You called out that name? That was a good name. Whoever said Casey, I sent it to Danny, and she's like, we should go with Casey. That's a good name. Justin with a 2-bomb said, have any of the old schoolers asked you for advice yet? I mean, I won't say who, but I mean, there's been a handful of people that have asked for maybe some YouTube tips on what I'm doing or how to grow and stuff like that. And I try to give any advice that I can. You know, it's just studying the algorithm, right? And then you want a as good of a title and thumbnail as you can get, but you also have to deliver with content. You know, a lot of these guys, and it's totally fine, but a lot of these guys are doing podcasts, right? Which is totally fine. 30 minutes to an hour. Basically what me and Kylie do, right? So our Wednesday night show, it's pretty much like a podcast, like an hour-long show. No, that's not what I sought out to do when I started this channel. I was like, well, I'm going to do like a 8, well, at first it was shorter, but then I was like, I'm going to do like an 8 to 10 minute like news show covering Chiefs news. Like as concise as I can get it. And I script it, I film it, then I edit over the top. It takes a lot more time. But I sought to be a little bit different in that regard. And that's like a lot of people aren't doing that because it takes a lot of work, you know? So I just carved out my own little niche pretty much. But yeah, I try to give advice, man. And I've had phone calls with some of these creators and I don't like, I say there's plenty of room in Chiefs Kingdom. I don't withhold information. I'm not doing anything secret. Like some people are like, you pay for subs. Dog, I never paid for nothing. Never paid for anything. I just let the algorithm hit it. You know, if you don't have a good story, you ain't got nothing. So that's kind of where it starts. And I'm a videographer by trade and a storyteller. Like that's how I built the channel, telling stories, you know, in creative ways and all that. So anyway, there's that. Zach, can you believe that people legitimately watch Skip Bayless? I don't. The only thing I ever see from Skip is just stupid stuff he says, like in viral clips. Bionica said that was our old dog's name. FYI, we got 10 baby chicks over the weekend. We'll be gifting you eggs in a couple months. Dude, we would buy eggs from you. We eat so many eggs here. That's awesome. We love eggs. You think Nagy is an issue with the offense, says Travis? I don't know, man. Maybe a little bit, but like, I just don't know. Because Andy Reid runs the offense. That's my biggest thing. UBS, Chargers fan says Mahomes, then Herbert, then Allen, then Burrow, then Tua. I mean, I don't know what the popular consensus is about Justin Herbert in this chat right now, but I'm pretty high on the guy. I think he's great, dude. I think with better coaching and just less injuries, the Chargers would have done so far over the past few years, like even better. So yeah, I think Herbert's great, man. He's got unreal talent. You know, some of the issues is the play calling with the OC. I can't speak on it this season, but last year it was definitely an issue. So So hopefully it's better for you guys, except when you play the Chiefs. I don't want you guys to do well against Kansas City, but I definitely have a respect for the Chargers. Definitely have a respect for the Chargers, especially in the AFC West. Like, I want to see them lose, of course, but they're a good team. The last 4 or 5 matchups has been 3-point games, overtime thrillers. It's been crazy. Chicken Wolf said, we have so many eggs right now. Wish you were closer. Dude, we eat probably 10 eggs a day. Not that many, but we eat a lot of eggs, dude. I love eggs. Travis said, I'm always excited to hear what stupid things Skip has to say about Mahomes and the Chiefs every week. He does it on purpose. Herbert's your Final Fantasy, geez Louise, fantasy football QB1. He's good. Yep, Chargers our best opponent in our defense. Your kids are serial killers? They be eating that cereal, huh? Brandon Staley and Bill Belichick are getting fired soon? Both, huh? You think so? Bill Belichick, that would be a wild one. I wonder if Bill Belichick, they have so much respect for him. I wonder if it's not at the end of this season, the end of next, and they're just like, dog, you got to retire. We don't want to fire you publicly. Please retire. And maybe he'll do it. How many on stream right now? 330. We've gone. I normally get off at 10, dude. It's 10:40. Oh, you meant to say division? Okay. Will Nick Bolton be back next game? Don't even know. We'll see. I don't have high hopes. I would like it, but I don't have high hopes. Just with the Chiefs wanting to be cautious. Jay Haas said, are you concerned a bit about our stagnant offense, especially against top-tier defenses? Well, I mean, we kind of just saw it. Jay Haas, I mean, I think the Jets have a borderline top 5 defense. If not, they're in the top 5. Especially if the Jets offense can move the ball and the defense can actually rest. I think we just played against one of the a borderline top 5 defense. So here's the thing. Against a borderline top 5 defense, the Chiefs still put up 30. I know what you're going to say. No, they put up 30 or 23. Bro, Mahomes slid down at the 2 on purpose just to kill the clock. They could have put up 30. So the Chiefs being able to put up 30 with Mahomes throwing 2 picks against a borderline top 5 defense. I mean, I understand we have our issues on offense and there's problems to work out, but they're averaging basically 29 points a game. So do I have concerns? Yes. But am I overly concerned? No. If that makes sense. Yo, Hank with the 5 gifted? Bro, let's go. Thanks for the 5 gifted, man. How much did the safety shift that game? Well, I don't know, 2 points doesn't shift much, right? But it did start. It was 17-0. Then it was 2-17. Then it was 5-17. Then it was 12-17. And then, it was 12-17 or whatever. Then the Chiefs made a field goal. And then the Jets came back and scored a touchdown in the 2-point conversion to tie it at 20. It definitely shifted some momentum there, for sure. Good luck when Bill gets fired and comes to us Chargers. Dude, Bill's in his 70s, man. I think he hangs it up, right? I would think. Yeah, I don't think the Chiefs are going to get a wide receiver 1, quote unquote, this season at least. Will Clyde play more than McKinnon again this week? See, I don't know. I mean, McKinnon's basically the third down back, so he's coming out on third down and key situations, right? CEH is kind of like workhorse, offsetting with Pacheco to give him breaks. So, yeah, and defense holding teams to 13, 14 points per game average. That's even the bigger win, Perry. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Zachary said Bill's not going anywhere. Are you kidding me? I think when he's done, I don't know that he goes to another team. But I mean, they're not really doing well. It's not really all on Bill. But I think Tom Brady helped Bill Belichick a little bit more than some people think. Just put it that way. You think the Chiefs should bench Jawan? Well, they kind of did here and there, but the problem is Prince Tega Wanogho, their backup swing tackle, is on IR with a torn quad. So it's probably less likely that they bench him now. I don't think so. He's actually playing pretty well when he's not getting penalized or actually committing penalties, because some of them have been ghost flags on illegal formation. But if you go look at his grades in PFF, he's actually playing pretty well. But he's also the most penalized person in the league, so that counteracts a lot. I don't know that they're going to bench him, but he's got to clean it up, man. Got to. Rice will stop dropping and roll away as number 3 for TDs, I think. Love that, Rachel. Jed is older. Let CEH earn his dough and save Jarrett for playoffs, like Tony. I agree, John. I like that. CH looks like he's looking for the runway to the fashion show when he has the ball. What? What does that even mean? That's hilarious. That's funny. Man, we've been live for how long? It's 10:45. We're normally done at 10. I got to get out of here, guys. Last week felt like a breakout game for Pacheco. It was definitely his best game of his career. I think it was only his second game rushing for over 100. So, yeah, man, he balled out. Yeah, Jay Haas, let's I want to give the offense a few more weeks, and then we'll start cracking down a little more harshly on that stuff. Because I just don't know who's calling the plays when, man. I kind of been saying that, like, I don't know if it's Andy Reid. I don't know when it's who. Who is when. Whatever. Just don't know. UBS said if Herbert had a good coach like the league, or like Bill, the league would be finished. I mean, it would definitely be helpful. Jeez Louise. It would definitely be helpful. What did Balloon say? Because somebody said Balloon, that's hilarious. Oh, yeah. I already read that. JT's playing good football. JT's playing good football, just drew the short straw with Collingsworth. Or Collinsworth, yeah. Unfortunate. I like how Tara asked that question again, and I just spent like 2 minutes answering it. Tara, I just answered that question. I just answered it. I promise. I promise. Heck yeah. Appreciate y'all. Thanks so much for hanging out. We've streamed for almost 3 hours. I got to get off here. Going to rest a little bit tonight, and then we will be back at it tomorrow. Going to drop a daily or a long form video and another short and work on some other stuff. And just know I appreciate y'all. All the donos, the gifteds, everybody just hanging out in chat, asking questions, engaging. Tuesday nights are some of my favorite times, man, with the community. And just getting to talk Chiefs, talk ball, and hang out, laugh, drink some Boulevard, and just have a good time. So just know I appreciate y'all. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.
How about those Chiefs?